Hello, everybody. Welcome to Legion Memers Memestream Saturday edition. How we all doing today?
Pretty good.
Fantastic. I discovered last night that your mom started following me on Twitter for some reason.
What?
Well, I mean, she's following I'm like, Mom, if you're going to be on Twitter, you got to follow these people. And now she's following a whole bunch of other people. So
why me? I'm the most degenerate one.
Why was I prepared to hear like a your mom joke there? I thought you'd be saying that. Oh no,
I'm still looking for a meme from last night, and it's driving me up a wall. And then I saw, oh yeah, Mama Rocks followed me.
That's how Dermot operates. Everything's just set up.
Hi, Mama Rocks.
Hey, Mommy Rocks.
Don't judge.
So
Jeremy too
let me get
harshly,
started
you know.
with the show because we're all looking forward to this show because there's a lot of news coming out from our community, and so let's just start off with Oculus, man. What you been up to, mate?
Pretty good all in all. And yes, my name is Oculus. You can follow me on Twitter. I mostly do Friday night type memes. And yeah, let's get the show on the road.
Last night, the memes were absolutely crazy. I'm not sure how many memes were on that thread, but we all showed up. It was nuts. But yeah, that was some great stuff you did yesterday, Oculus.
Yep. We have our guns
Memes
blazing
are
on
intense.
that
There it is.
episode.
Found it. Found the picture.
Devil made me do it, man. What you been up to this week?
Not much. Just getting ready for the show on Sunday.
Well, you've done some
I'm-
other stuff.
I literally just woke up.
More low energy than normal.
Well, good morning.
That was
Okay.
something.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I have no more for you.
Got to be up there with your best intro so far.
Greatest intro of all time.
Overachieve.
Yeah.
Kenzo, you had a pretty busy week to this week, didn't you?
Yeah, I finally got to meet in person one of my heroes, True Pop
Me?
Culture 7
Oh.
in person, and look at me. I'm glowing, man. No, it was an awesome week, man. Shout out to FNT crew. Like the meetup went off. It was amazing. Like they saw so many people. Like they stood up all night on their feet. So many people queuing up to see them, and you know they made the night special for so many people, including myself and True Pop over here. And also shout out to
what's crazy that
Hobby
comes out
Mark. What's that, bro?
is that you met Gary, but managed to come back with your man bun.
Yeah.
I didn't wear it. I weren't stupid. I went down there with my hair down and a baseball cap on. I see what that man does to man buns. There was some, did you notice there was some like really good looking guy at the end of the Friday night tights intro this week?
Yeah.
I noticed that.
Yeah, Shad.
It was
Shaddy Daddy.
He was soulless though, so
He was standing next to some weird homeless looking UK guy. Yeah. Yeah, man, it's been a good week and I'm happy to be here. Let's
awesome, man. Yeah, and it was great seeing all the pictures, man. At throughout the week, put a smile on my face. So thanks for sharing that with everybody. Dermy, man, how's your week going?
Oh, it's going pretty good. I'm just if I can share my screen real quick.
Sure.
Yes.
This is from Mazzacon, okay, and everything. And we don't really care about all these people. We care about Mazza here, okay? I am calling Mazza out, but also I think Mazza killed this man. I think this is a dead man that Mazza killed.
And you want to fight him?
Wait.
Yes.
You want to slap his boobs?
Wait.
I'm challenging this man to a fight. I will take him down. I will clean up Australia. Make Australia real again.
Well, you're not Australian, Dermy. You're not.
I'm
Demi,
not, but I could end it.
Nah.
I could
Doesn't
earn the
lethal-
scourge on Australia if it was
Australia will
real.
ban you for that.
I don't know. I just want to let this happen. I want to let this happen because I'm going to start tagging Keem, and I want Stuttering Craig to be the ringside announcer, and I want Flawed to be Mazza's fight manager. I want Flawed to embrace the Don King and put his hair up, and I want this to happen.
We're gonna come out here swinging. I'm gonna end this man. I'm going to be victorious.
You know,
I
if Blab
suppose-
is a ring girl, that Cloud's just gonna die.
Exactly.
Looking at that picture is a clear reminder to me that Australia was started by a British prison colony.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know that.
Lethal
I
kind of
know.
looks like drunk 3PO in that picture. Was that just me or? Oh.
I didn't see it. All I was paying attention to was the dead guy behind Mausa. He's just.
They were in Adelaide, bro. So
I don't know where Adelaide is.
Maj's version of
This
Weekend
is-
at Bernie's.
Yeah. But other than that, I've had a decent week. You know, I watched parts of One Piece with Devil Made Me Do It. I outright hate episode 3. It's a garbage pile episode. So yeah.
Wow.
Oh, I hate it.
Okay.
I thought Ahsoka was
highly
better.
disagree. Highly
Well,
disagree with you on
highly
that, but we'll
disagree?
definitely get.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get to that. We'll get to that.
I never knew
Episode
you
3
I never knew you
shit.
hated the Usopp pirates so much, Soups.
Yeah.
I love that show, but I'm watching it my second go around right now. True pop culture, man. You also had a very busy week, and you really took the long way to get there, man. How many hours was the trip?
Total 10. Actually, the other coach was delayed by an hour, so 11. It took me like 40 minutes as well to get to the specific place where my hotel and whatnot. So add another, I don't know, 12 hours.
Wait.
Wow. So what did you do this week, mate?
Sleep. Go to work quickly on the Friday and then sleep. I kind of feel inside like devil sounds, but it was worth it. You know, I'm trying to put up some energy, you know, on the stream, be a little lively for you guys. I have loads to say about it. Too much to cram into the intro. So,
Loads.
Oh yeah,
I-
absolutely. We'll definitely
was
get
it
into
nice?
it in a
Was
few
it
minutes.
nice?
But
Sorry. Was it
You
nice to
said,
be
I
mistook for Justin Bieber at the meetup?
well, Adam was very adamant on that comparison. So,
You look like Justin Bieber.
I plead the
s-
fifth on that one.
I know it was you.
if you guys want to see the vlog of True Pop Culture's journey, go check out his channel. He threw it up a little bit before the show started. Go check it out. Drop a like. Maybe leave a comment. Because True Pop Culture is a little bashful about it. So go show it some
I
support.
watched it.
Listen,
I like
listen,
the parts of you in bed.
My.
Oh my!
Right. Okay.
Kenzo's a believer.
Right. I can nitpick that video because, you know, I was holding the phone wrong in like the first thing, and it was just like horizontal.
Oh no.
So I had to zoom in, and it's blurry, and the audio is terrible. Later on, it gets better, but that it just bugs me like little technical. I don't know. I guess I published it now. I can't fix it now, but you know, little stuff bugs me about the blog. You know, like it's important, so it should be edited well. But you know, I should just leave it. Just make more stuff. People will forget about it. You know, don't look at this. It's not my best work.
Go
Look,
watch it.
it's the
Do
Bieber
it,
behind the
do
curtain.
it. Go enjoy it. Do it. And CJP, I saw you came in a little bit late, so I just wanted to make sure you got your intro. What's going on for you this week?
No, it was a good week. I had fun on Dermy's show, watching him descend as usual. Which, you know, kind of par for the course now. Kind of losing its luster, Dermy. You need to step it up a bit. But no, I had fun. I had that 70s rock fan on my show this week. And he actually had a friend of his come on who was an actual roadie for prog rock bands in the 70s, which is
Oh wow.
that was a hell of a fun conversation to have. And then I've got DJ Axis is joining me this week, so it'll be a fun week.
Nice. I'm excited to see that. And you posted a video recently, didn't you?
No, I've been posting music. That's about all I've been doing.
Okay. Cool. All right. I wasn't wrong. I was checking out the music. So, Extra Zero, how's your week been going?
My week took an unexpected turn in that I was supposed to be back on my regular schedule, and I was looking forward to being back to doing my, regular schedule of memes. But I ended up having to work 6 to 6 again. I have to do it again on Monday, but after that, I should be back to normal. But otherwise, not too bad. Just been enjoying the last little bits of summer. It's been warm in my part of the country, so my wife and I have been trying to enjoy.
I was too. It's unbearable.
It's like it's not like a heat wave here or anything, but it's been in the 90s, and this time last year it was actually pretty cool. Like fall came early, so this is kind of more par for the course for us.
I don't suppose you know how many degrees it was for you. I mean, degrees is the
Celsius
British.
In Celsius,
Fahrenheit
no,
or Celsius?
I can tell you Fahrenheit.
Units.
All right. You know what? Fahrenheit. Give me the Fahrenheit.
Stones.
Yeah,
Do
I got
it
in
in
my car
stones.
and it was
You'll
like
understand
No,
stones.
fuck
42
that.
degrees C.
Screw that. We're doing everything in freedom units from now on. I love that term.
Freedom units.
America.
Fuck yeah.
Just put that.
And we
idea back
also
there.
have a
There's no way to
very
go with it.
special guest joining us today. Jess, do you want to let the people know who you are, what you do, and where they can find you?
Apparently, I have a YouTube channel. I do lots of stuff. It's kind of a variety channel. It's a hobby channel, but I'm a nerd of sorts. I kind of out of touch with a lot of the pop culture that y'all talk about on a regular basis, but I do follow a bit. I am Surly Durly on Twitter.
It's called X now. That's dead name.
It's X, whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm Waifu Kron. I know, cringe. I've embraced it, whatever, on YouTube. And I do like a panel show on Fridays. It's fun stream. I try to not just make it just a shit show every time, but it devolves pretty rapidly after hour 4. So that's been a lot of fun. I also stream on a couple other channels with Jessica Reloaded and the Autonomous Zone 3 days a week. So like this last week was a blur for my channel. I drove down to the courthouse in Los Angeles to cover a trial that didn't end up happening that day, streaming every day almost. So it's just been a blur. Like I don't have time to watch other content because I'm on so much.
Yeah,
and I'm
no, I
blushing like
completely get
mad
that.
right now. If my face looks weird, like I look like Jafar in Aladdin, it's because I'm blushing so hard.
Why are you blushing?
Dermy has
Wine. I'll
that
blame the
effect on
wine.
people.
It's fine. I mean, there's no.
No,
wine here.
it's we all know that's me. Okay,
It's
I have
Dermy.
that
It's
effect on
okay.
people.
It's okay.
Jeremy, you run from Bunny
Jeremy,
Girls. I
Jeremy.
don't think Jess is going to do anything for you.
Who is Buddy
Doesn't
Girl?
mean, it doesn't mean I'm not good looking.
Would it be the Playboy Bunny Girls?
Yeah.
The best part about Dermy wearing the Ronnie Millsap glasses is that we can see when he's looking at inappropriate stuff on the screen.
Oh.
No, I like
No, I'm always looking at inappropriate stuff on the screen. I'm always looking at me.
It's your face.
Oh. There you go.
Well, thank
Yeah,
you for
happy
coming
to be
on
here.
today,
Thank you so
Jess.
much.
I'm excited to have you on. We've been on a few shows together, and they went pretty well. So let's get into it. I'm Superman. If he wasn't scared of green rocks, leader, creator, and founder of Legion of Memers. Follow me on Twitter, YouTube, all those places. Let's get into it because I really did want to talk to Kenzo and True Pop Culture about their experience this week at the London meetup. So, Extra Zero, can you bring up some of the links that were on there?
Absolutely. Let's start off with this video. If you want.
Yeah, absolutely. And
All right.
I want to thank Kenzo multiple times, publicly, privately, but I was watching this and it's now privated on the Nerd Erotics channel, so you'll have to be a member. But well, just watch and you'll see what
real
happens.
bad signal right there.
Okay, wait. Thank you, Will, so much for this sambuca. Look at this.
Who's that handsome devil right there?
Strikes again.
That's some homeless guy. I think.
Strikes again. Cheers. What's her name?
I'm Kenzo.
Oh, Kenzo!
Yeah, this is for you, and I have one for Mark.
This is what's on the back?
No green rocks is advertised.
Oh my gosh, guys, look at this. No green rocks.
I can't see it.
Yeah, it was escalated to high health.
Thank you so much for this. This is awesome. Cheers. Say hi.
Hi, Kenzo.
Hi, Kenzo.
Kind of hard to see through all the pixels.
Yeah. That's what I
Yeah,
look like.
I was like, people are gonna get mad at me, but there's
Yeah.
nothing I can do about it.
Oh.
Potato can.
She was very, very drunk.
Oh, real quick, before we get into it deeply, I don't know why it slipped my mind. Let's just give a super special shout out to chat. Let's bring up some of the chats that have already been starred on there.
Hey,
Um,
I like the fact that we had 1,000 men subscribing.
Thank you for subscribing. Mr. Dickenball says this one is about to get interesting. Yeah, it's always a good show. Tris or
Valhalla Media.
Hello. Tris says, "Hi all. Dermy Morales is Dermy Morales.
That's a fact, by
I'll
the
take
way.
that.
How you
That's
doing?
right. I am the
Wookie
only Dermy.
Be bad. All hail the Legion. Hail to you, mate. Appreciate you. Dermy Morales, eh? And who's this we
That
got
was a
right here?
question.
Oh no, I've been outed.
Waifu Kron.
Howdy.
Just some random
We
person.
got Scott Westbrook coming in, dropping a hail. Hail to you, my man. We got Cell Shade coming in with the members, what is it? Emoji with the Legion of Memers. Hail to you, my friend.
Hail
Appreciate
to
you
you,
being
my
here.
brother.
Check your X or Twitter DMs, my friend.
Just call it Twitter. Nobody
Just call
calls
it
it
Twitter.
X.
No one calls
X
it
is
X.
not a
Animator.
working name. It is Twitter.
I still call it
Yeah,
Twitter
but
to
you
this day. I don't want triple X on them.
All right.
Vilheimer says, hail, LOM. Hail to you, man. Appreciate you. Thank you very much because I am stupid and I cannot read.
Dino
Rama.
Oh,
Dino Rama, thank you.
That was
I
very
can't even
helpful.
read when it's spelled out.
Words are hard.
Appreciate you hopping in and your patience with my idiocy.
Oh, we can see that
Bad
heart
Take
emoji.
Bojan says, good afternoon, friends.
Hi.
Hail to you. We got Tris saying, hail, Derming Extra Zero. Oh, I see. How.
Roll your dog.
I'm nothing special.
Yeah, you're not that
Southgate
special.
says,
Sorry.
how was the meet and greet for everybody? Because there were a lot people meeting in the UK and people meeting for Mazicon. We're definitely going to get into both of those just a little bit later.
We
Chris
need
says,
to get you over Cell
what is
Shade.
up, Dermy?
What is up with Dermy?
What,
Well,
what's
that's a
up?
loaded
What is
question.
up with Dermy?
What is up with Dermy? Okay.
Well, okay,
I
so
don't know.
We have
At the
we've
beginning
only
of
got a 2-hour
time-
stream, so I don't think
At-
we've got enough time
at
to
the beginning
actually...
of time, degeneracy was created, and thus I was born.
When the devil
that-
made
that-
him, he broke the mold.
That's right. That-
on
that
purpose.
is right.
He's like, I am
Southgate
never doing that.
says Dermy looks like he's going to start telling people to respect his authority.
You
Professor
said it wrong.
Savage
It's
Dad.
respect my authority.
All right,
I
now
like
that
how
have
you
that
think
sound-
there was a mold evolved.
Yeah, now
Dermy
that
was
you
made
have
like
that
a
sound clip,
meatloaf.
I'm
Professor
sorry, dude. I
Savage
didn't
Dad,
mean to put
Jonathan
that shit
Davis,
on you.
get on that meme.
Dermy is sperm, or not sperm, spam. Spam.
Spermy Dermy.
Shout out
Technically.
to 1,000 men for subscribing to the channel. Appreciate you, mate.
Oh, we love
We
1,000.
got
men.
Paul Hadouken
You love
hopping in
1,000
saying hail to you, my man. We got Conrad LeBarber.
LaBarbara.
The Barbara.
Well,
I don't know.
Dermy's French. so you should
LaBarbara.
know what that was.
LeBar.
I'm Irish.
LeBarber.
The other part of me try to
is
subjugate
subscribe to the channel.
everybody
Appreciate you,
else.
mate. Why wasn't Az at the meetup? I'm not certain 100%, but I was
He
told he
said-
did not want to go to the meetup till he's in the shape he wants to be in.
Yes, that is the reason. He did a video on it. Yeah, it is what it is.
I mean, he did post that he was with Garrett today. I thought.
Yes, he did. He met Garrett.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, he
They're
did.
doing
He
stuff
did,
now,
but
but-
not the actual meetup.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't.
So let's get back to what we were talking about. Sorry about that, chat. I'm a space cadet. So Extra Zero, you got to meet Quarter Black Garrett, man. How was that?
No, I didn't. That's true pop culture.
Oh,
You're
you
mixing
see,
up John
I'm-
De La Rose with Justin Bieber now.
Yeah, that doesn't look like John De La Rose, but that is Justin
No,
Bieber
remember
with Quarter Black Garrett.
Ryan Roger Athey kept saying I look like John De La Rose.
Oh yeah, you do look like John Del Rose.
Yeah,
You just
Garrett
don't
has
sound
some
like
sort of
so True Pop.
Mrs. Kenzo wanted to say hello as well. True Pop. She got to meet True Pop as well. She thought he was a very nice twink. Boy.
this skinnyism is terrible here. Like,
You're not
unbelievable.
it's not skinnyism. It's just you look like.
Oh, just
a
because
tweet
all you
version of
guys are
Justin
American
Bieber.
and rounded, you know, just.
Yeah.
We're not all American around it. Kenzo's not American. He's Scottish.
Most of you. Oh, I want that to be a thing. Kenzo being Scottish now, not you English.
Yeah,
because no one's
He's
English.
Scottish.
But look at that little fresh face.
You are.
Well, yeah. Garrett had
And,
some sort of African American handshake going on that I didn't quite catch. You know, he was trying to
Wait.
teach me it. You know, and it's just like almost like.
What the what? What?
Oh no.
Tell more.
Yeah, some sort of African American handshake.
I
What
don't
the
think
fuck?
that's gang signs. I don't. It might be.
That's kind of
Listen, what the thing he was struggling with was simply a fist bump. That's probably what he was struggling with.
Let's start a GoFundMe so we can bring True Pop to Baltimore.
Yes.
Wait, you want him killed?
I can show him. No. Well, he'll have tour guides, and we can show him where they filmed the wild.
We survived London so far. So.
And what are the other pictures on there, Extra Zero?
Yeah, let's move over to the next one we've got, which is
look at that one.
Adam,
Oh, he has a very more.
There's Adam wearing his shirt immediately. You can see.
Kriggler has a very defined jawline there.
He was a
My
model.
wife commented on how
Do
nice
you not
his
know?
smile was.
Looks
I
like he
mean,
has a
it's-
Habsburg chin.
Yeah.
It was so
It's a-
great seeing everybody hanging out together.
The guy's a Calvin Klein model. God damn it! Like,
So
he was
what? I
also,
could be a Calvin Klein model.
Oh wow.
He was also, more than
didn't
Calvin
know that.
Klein. He did
He
a
did loads.
really big. He did one of the big colognes.
Yeah.
Chanel.
It was I think it was Chanel.
yeah, I think so.
So
Smells cologne.
But yeah, he was really nice. He was.
I like that one. That's a great one.
You can't see
Good
what
cop,
my
you're
hands
missing a
were
picture.
on your hood though.
Yeah.
You need some like ranch or something on that hood.
Come on. embrace
Yeah,
it.
I asked him if we could recreate that one, but he wasn't up for it.
I never wear that
I
hood.
saw this.
Like
Yeah.
I always get like judged like weird eyes around me, so I just never wear it. Just the leather coat itself is
I mean, he's
nice.
he's
you
got
know?
like a leather jacket version of that. It's nice. It's
Yeah, and like a leather Spider-Man logo on the back as well. But I never wear that hood. It's just too anime.
Hey,
It's
we got Kenzo,
Spider-Man, not anime.
That's the first.
Jeff
Why
Tomasa.
would you put Spider-Man eyes on the hood? That's what I
That
don't
was the
get.
first picture of Mozza at the UK meetup that got posted, I think, by Mr. Kriegler.
Mazza is a scourge on society.
And
But yeah.
we were.
Am I
I don't know
taller
if you
than
guys
Adam?
watched Friday Night Tights last night, but if you can bring up that one clip, Extra Zero.
bear with me just a second here. We'll get that up.
Yeah, Adam was
no
really
worries.
he was really nice and he was really easy to talk to, man. Like it's like true pop culture was saying in his videos, like it's you see these people on videos, you listen to them on your way home from work or whatever, you know, but like when you actually sort of have them there in your face and they're tangible and you can have a conversation with them, it's a whole different experience, man. And like I found it really easy to talk to all of them.
Let me make
It
sure
just
I got
dawned-
audio on real quick here.
It just dawned on me. We also have Nick Rekieta's thing going on this weekend. Right?
In that thread, that one that they just showed of Adam, everyone kept comparing me to Nick Rekieta. Like there was about 8 or 9 comments. Like they were saying,
I could see the Nick Rekieta similarities if he grew out his hair and stuff like that. But outside of that, nah.
No, well, I don't see it personally.
All right, let's go ahead and we'll play this. This was the Legion shout out on the Friday Night Tights intro last night.
Sky, please tell us why you had to hide. Sky, please.
So short
That
clip,
was
but
really cool.
yeah.
So it's my first appearance on
Blue
FNT.
Skies. I love Blue Skies.
Yeah, so I wanted to show that to everybody because I wanted to express my appreciation for that, especially being able to see Kenzo there and True Pop Culture representing us so well. It was great to see all these different pictures. And if you guys are ever at a meetup, make sure to say hi to any Legion of Memer that is there because we love hanging out with you people.
There was quite a few people, sorry, Soups, to interrupt, but quite a few people actually come up to me, and I don't know if they did to you, Pop, and said, yeah, like, oh, you're from the, because obviously I had the Legion of Memers jumper on, and they were like, oh, you're the Legion of Memers, man. Yeah, I've got to say, like, I really look forward to the meme section on FNT every week. You guys do such a good job. Like, I had quite a few people come up to me. So
that makes
you should be proud. By
very, very happy.
I met someone who subscribed to me. I was just like, what the hell on earth?
Yeah, someone who subscribed to you.
You subscribed to me? Why did you do that?
That's what, no. When I went to,
why would you do?
When I went to Matsuri and somebody said, "Hey, I'm subscribing to you now," it's like, why? I'm the degenerate one.
Jess,
why would you
went
ever
to
do
Matsuri,
that?
right?
I did go to Matsuri.
Oh, you were at Matsuri.
How was that? How was that experience for you?
It was weird because, like you were just saying, Kenzo, like meeting the people that you watch and listen to on a regular basis. It like my creating a channel. It was like, oh, these are like TV people that they accompany me throughout the day and whatever. They make me laugh and stuff. And then I created a channel, started meeting them online, having streams with them. And it's like, oh, wow, the TV's talking back to me. This is weird. and then going to Matsuri and then meeting them face to face, it was like, oh my gosh. It's just like this, like, I don't know.
Camelot is shorter in person.
I think it's
shorter in person.
Yeah. It's a good kind of weirdo, you know?
And then Nick Ricada in person looks a whole lot thinner.
He's so skinny. I almost wrapped around him twice. Like,
like everyone had accents as well. I just wanted to point that out. Like everyone had, like you could tell Gary was from.
No,
California.
you had the accent. True Pop.
You're the one with the accent.
Everybody else was
no. Okay, no, real quick.
Right.
True Pop's over here. No.
Again. Was it
True Pop's over here like, oh, they all have accents and everything. Like, they come from a different country.
I know that, but they don't sound the same as on YouTube, right?
Yeah,
in person, they sound. In person, they sound much more American than they do on the live stream.
What does an American sound like?
Like us. We're just a little American.
We sound like gutter trash to them.
Right. I listen to you guys, and you guys sound normal, but then there's like this
my credit card.
I can't do
a good reference.
Like we're going out of the party soon, and it's just like a weird accent, like it's something like that. I can't do it. I tried. I tried.
American accent section in each Legion of Memers video now.
That was really bad.
True Pop just sounded like he went gay for some reason.
No,
well, that's why you perked up, isn't it, Dermy?
Yeah,
100%.
He's all bait.
And here I was going to be positive. I was going to say it's nice meeting independent creators because I think we're so used to what Hollywood and corporate creators are like that you kind of fail to see the human element behind. But when you meet somebody that's been producing, even if it's well-produced content, it's just a regular person behind it all, and it's not only is it a little bit humbling to see, but it also kind of shows you that anybody can really do this.
Yeah. Could I just set the scene?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to know about your gay sex. I don't want to know about it.
Wait, hold on. We need the proper embed for this.
Set the scene. Come on.
I can't deal with this music.
No. How about this?
Good morning.
It was a hot Wednesday evening.
Was it Wednesday?
It's the cable.
Yes, it was Wednesday. Right, yeah, I forget.
I was
all right,
waiting in the bar,
shut off the
nervously.
music, it's annoying me.
I sat nervously.
Is this something like, the
moment that I would get to meet my heroes?
Could you read meta steps on that?
Up the courage.
No.
Heyo, I'm late and gay.
Well, right, so I entered pub.
Entered the pub.
Come on.
Did you go in from the front or the back?
Always the back.
Entered.
Always the
What,
back.
what does that word have any sexual entered? Right? That's
Dude,
normal
you'll know
English.
when
I
you're older.
always enter the back taco.
Yes.
Okay.
Perfectly normal.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, we'll be serious this time. Okay.
Okay. So I go through the door to the boat, and I'm nervous, slightly nervous, and I don't know what to expect. And I came in quite early, like maybe an hour, 20 minutes early, and I don't see anyone yet. The first person I see is Mark the Cyborg, chatting away to some other people, probably about some PC specs or something like that, and I could instantly tell, like, oh wow, he has a Canadian accent. I could instantly tell with everyone where they're from. Like, if I met them for the first time in that pub, I'd be able to tell, okay, this guy's definitely American, this guy's definitely Canadian, this guy's definitely, and so on and so forth, and blah, blah, blah. And I was talking to some people nearby, again, a little nervous. Maybe I'm a little too early, maybe this was a mistake. Maybe I should just wait outside somewhere.
If it's
I
too
don't
early,
see
you have to
Kenzo
talk.
anywhere. I keep sending him DMs. Kenzo, where are you, man? And then Gary walks through the door. I'm like, just absolutely stumped.
A massive
See, he just came again.
I was like, I recognize that guy. Like it was weird, and he entered the door, right? Chatted with someone else,
He's watching his words now, you bastard.
And he looked at me, and I looked at him, and there was like a weird, awkward silence, and then he just got his hand out, like, "Hi," and I was like, still dumbfounded, like, "Yeah, it is great to meet you, dude," and off he went on his way. And then I just sat in the corner, doing like I was messaging you, Soups, as well.
Licking
like,
his hand.
Dude, I am nervous as all hell. I can see Shad from here. I really want this book signed. What do I do?
So who did you give the hotel key to?
I went with my
He doesn't
older
get the
sibling.
joke. He doesn't get the joke.
Aw,
moving on.
bless.
It's okay. Over his head. Over his head.
Yeah.
Leave the young innocent twink alone.
I expect the hotel key. True Pop, whenever I meet you.
I'll give it to you, buddy. Don't worry.
Okay.
Ooh,
Okay.
my.
Sure. And yeah, it was first person I tried to meet was Shad. He was absolutely great. He knew I was really struggling words at first. Like, are you nervous? I'm like, yes, I'm very nervous. Shad helped me out with his video for young men. And yeah,
Video for young men.
he had.
And then you want Kevin Spacey.
And okay, so it was an inspirational video.
Yeah.
and
I know,
for
but
one,
Yeah.
I for one enjoyed it quite a bit. Shad does not
It-
make spicy content.
no, he doesn't. He is never
And
coming on Ballbusters.
Shad is so inspiring to me because I agree with him on the many points he's made about pop culture and the way he talks about certain Christian ethics and whatnot. I really do connect with that, even though he is a Mormon and that's the wrong religion. I am Catholic superiority.
Wow, what the hell?
Dude,
Straight
Jesus
into
Christ.
I had to
religion
preface that.
shaming.
Yeah, but even so, I love Shad to pieces. I love his takes on all stuff pop culture, and I loved his book, and I'm so glad to get it signed. But in my nervousness, I forgot to take a picture of, and I had to line up again to get a picture with him. It's just dumb of me to forget.
Good for you.
The queues were huge, weren't they, Kenzo? And
thankfully, I had a Polish lad with me that done most of the queuing, and I just
Yeah.
waited till he was.
Wait,
near
you
the
had a
front and
Polish
then
guy?
phoned
Who
him.
was that?
Went, stood next to him.
Oh, funny. The next person I lined up to was Critical Drinker, and to him, I was kind of stumped. I didn't know what to, With Shad, I was like, "Oh, thanks, man, for your Young Men video," and I wanted to thank him for everything. And when I finally got to Drinker, I'm like,
You cried, didn't you?
Well, I was lost a bit of word. I told him about my channel, and I made like a funny edit of him reading that super chat, and he just smiled like, "Damn it, people still remember that. Damn you!" And he was like, "Curse you for putting that into stone, that clip." Yeah, and he just said, "Hey, keep doing what you're doing with the edits," and I was like, "Cheers, man." But I wish I could have,
How long into your
Drinker is
conversation
an
with
inspiration
Drinker was
to
it
me as
before
well.
you pulled your Mauler plushie out and showed him?
I didn't show him the Mauler plushie. That's what I should have done. But
He's very tall.
Oh, he's
He is
very,
very
tall.
tall.
Very
Literally, I had someone comment on my
I
video
didn't get to
that
talk to Drinker at Matsuri.
I look like his nephew in the photos.
Probably.
You look.
Exactly like
I
it.
didn't know. Will's nephew
I
was
wish he
Justin
was my
Bieber.
nephew.
Okay.
So that makes you the critical chaser.
Yeah.
Howdy,
yeah,
Smoothie DJ.
Actually, the
Yeah, I
critical
did that.
smoothie. Yeah, that'll be
Yeah.
the new name. The critical smoothie.
Critical smoothie.
Yeah.
The critical
Real
Shirley
quick,
Temple.
Pop
Yeah.
on the bear. Okay, on the Canadian Bear J. Where did Kenzo touch you?
Okay.
In my
the
heart.
Middle. It's in the middle. No, not that part.
Was it here?
No.
No, Dermy, he's not you.
I was there with my wife, guys.
He's a pure, innocent lad.
So
She wasn't around the whole time.
Yeah, and
I knew we were gonna go there. That's why I did it.
I
And,
love how
you know,
he had
there-
to
there
look
was-
to the side real quick to make sure his wife is not about to beat him.
Kenzo, there were like posters as well in there. I did not get critical drinker signature that I could have. I was collecting those signatures like
I only
freaking
got
Pokemon
Gary's.
cards.
I only got Gary's.
So yeah, I kind of like if I was getting everyone's signature, I could have gone for.
I actually
Well-
had to sign my wife, actually.
Okay, how drunk were you? And
Isn't.
Why did I sign his wife? Don't know.
and the poster unfortunately is all crumpled now. I got it on the bag and it's just
Might as well. I rolled mine up.
yeah, so it's a bit damaged, but I'm sure I can fix it with flex glue. What was it? Fix everything, right?
Flex tape.
Flex tape. There we go.
Yeah,
Flex tape. fixes
we
everything.
both spent a lot of the evening with Corey Mark as well, who has been a
Oh,
guest
yeah,
on this
he was-
show.
Are you
Yeah.
are
he's
you
a
guys
dude.
becoming communists now?
Oh no, I said to
He
him
did-
to
he
his
did
face.
actually try and sway us a little,
No,
didn't
no,
he?
no, yeah. I did say to his face, your ideology is stupid, mate, but you are the kindest and
Yeah,
sincerest person there is.
I will
you know?
feel bad when we have to, communism must be snuffed out.
Yes. Got it out of
I'm sorry, man.
existence.
You know that
No, he was a sweetheart, man. Serious. He was-
what's that skateboarder called, like the world class one? There's like a meme.
Oh, that one.
Yes. There's like a meme of someone tweeting when the race war starts and I have to kill Tony Hawk, and it's the
What
Wesley
the
Snipes
hell
crying.
is this?
Wait, you guys
That
don't
got
recognize the
dark
meme?
out of
Come on.
nowhere. Jesus Christ.
Right. There's a meme of Wesley Snipes like crying and pointing a gun at someone, right? And someone tweeted, captioned that image of when the race war starts. I am going to show it to you guys that I'm not crazy. And it,
Yeah,
I
Right,
don't
so
need to
it-
see this.
Nah, let me
It's
see
fine.
it. I want to see it now.
all right, yeah, Tony.
I'm gonna be watching this.
Show me the meme. Show it to me now.
All right, so I'm not crazy.
Oh, you're crazy.
Oh, you're crazy. Oh, you're
Yeah.
awake, Devil.
I love how he's
Barely.
closer to the screen as if it's gonna make it bigger.
Right. I put it in private chat. Right. So
I'm scared. I feel like
no,
we're
no,
just-
it's nothing. It's
I
nothing.
feel like Jess is never gonna come back. I feel like we're gonna nuke the channel now.
How do you guys not know this? Oh,
God.
thank you. Cloud knows what I'm talking about. There we go.
Don't use
Cloud-
Cloud as
Oh,
advice.
Cloud knows
Did
it's
you
all
see
good
what
then.
Cloud did last night?
Cloud
Right.
wanted
Did you
to
see
brew
his
beer out.
top?
All right, read the freaking meme. You know you should
When
know
the
your
race
memes.
war is
You're a
happening
legion.
and I gotta kill Tony Hawk, Tony Hawk responds, "I appreciate the hesitation, though."
What the hell?
And that's what we'll be like with Commie Mark. You know, we'll be crying, but we have to get rid of all communists. You know, that's the point I wanted to make. You guys
Very
should
nice.
know your memes. You're a
You're
legion of memers. Jeez.
The
So are
degenerate
you.
is scared now.
Yeah, I am scared. It's like I don't want to nuke this channel. My channel's my channel. What the hell? Pop's coming in here like, you know what? Let's end the Legion.
Yeah.
Race wars.
Today's
All
lit.
It's
I
not my
did
fault
want
you
to
didn't
bring
know
up.
the meme.
Yes, how do you feel about being the last?
I want to
guest?
bring up one more thing. I did want to bring up one more thing. A Serious Man took a video last night at the Chrissy Mayer show she did in LA. So Extra Zero, if you can just bring that up real quick.
Absolutely.
I love these shout outs that they're always fantastic and make me smile. So if you guys are ever at a meetup and you get a Hail Legion of Memers, make sure you record it.
Hail the Asterius man.
Yeah, hail to you, man. Putting in a lot of work. If you go check out his channel, he does his own little meme wrap up at the end of the week. So you can check out all the memes that he put out, and they are fantastic. So why don't you go give that a play?
What's up? Hi, Legion of Memers. Okay, now I can do the Legion of Memers. Legion of Memers! What's up?
Is that
Hey, Nina, thank you very much.
That is Nina.
Yep.
Yeah, Nina. Was
Nina
there.
got into the country, obviously through the illegally, but hey,
Well,
No,
doors are
legal
open,
channels,
they
legal.
Just walk over. From what,
yeah, just had a
right.
walk.
At least they have to get a boat here from the ones that come here. Did you guys see Anna's video from that event at all on Twitter?
Yeah, there was a fight or something outside, wasn't there?
Did you see that?
Yeah,
Someone
Yeah.
the guy got like shut off. It's pretty hard.
Wait, Escape from LA happened to Anna? Oh, shocker. He was stranded on the highway once in a very bad area.
Yeah, no, I
That
did see
was
that.
pretty
And that guy took a hell of a sucker punch, and
I don't know. Was it a sucker punch?
let's.
I mean,
see
it
if
was
can
clear that
find
the
it
guy
real
was about to
quick.
punch him, but some people don't
Yes,
expect
that's
to get hit
what
in
I'm
the
talking
face
about.
when you're at a
that's
combat
right.
show.
But when a guy,
That's when I hurt the most.
like,
I'm gonna pull it up now.
with his top off, swearing at you, walks up to you with his hand in a ball fist, like,
yeah.
What the hell?
even
So why
from
don't you
that
bring up
distance,
Steven Crowder's
he's gonna hit you.
video on that? Our
That's
Steven
like
voiceover.
Kevin Hart for a second.
Why did you do Steven Crowder to get to Steven? What is everybody's off kilter tonight?
All right. Let's play this first.
Let's just see
Let's
it.
play this
I
first.
thought you gonna.
Like, okay.
Short King.
I mean,
He
I
even
classify
qualifies
that
for
as
it.
a sucker
He
punch.
shifts his
'cause
weight.
he's-
Look, watch.
He's trying to. He's
It's
trying to.
not.
Yeah, so
this
he's trying to
moment.
de-escalate it. The guy doesn't have his arm up, but he's obviously
he's
pissed
got-
off. And
Oh,
Well, let me host
yeah,
that goddamn Oscars.
yeah, you see his glasses fly off, and then just the way he goes
Yeah,
down.
he
Damn.
said he remembers going up because there's a follow-up video of him and Leela, and he cut his hand up when he went down.
Yeah.
And he
Well,
Ragdoll.
Meta,
Okay.
meta,
So
step,
meta
a sucker
steps,
punch can
same.
be. A sucker punch can also just be like you're not expecting it. Like
Right. I
Yeah,
don't
but
think he was
come on.
expecting it. I think they were expecting, like, the way he's postured to me.
he
Yeah.
let someone get in close enough to him to swing at him. He should have stayed a few steps back, walked forward, and stopped. And if the guy was coming towards him, then exit to the left or to the right. Don't walk backwards because you might trip over. But listen to me like I know what I'm doing. Like, that guy would have knocked me out as well if I was standing in front of him. Let's be honest.
In a fight, you punch first, then you win.
Yeah. Well, this guy doesn't want to attack. Like, there's
If you
a
see the
problem
way
now,
he
right?
landed, you see the way he lands. Play it again.
Yeah. Let's play it again.
Like,
But
play it
but
again.
real
Just
quick,
see the
like,
way he
this
lands.
guy's got a pretty big wingspan on him, and he's trying to keep him at his almost full arm's length. This guy's got maybe like.
Granted, I think he touches him too.
No,
Well, I don't think he touches him at all. This guy
I don't
just.
think he.
No, he ended up
The guy.
him, but-
No, he walks his chest into it.
Even when he's
Like,
there, he's
so-
posturing.
so-
He's
so see
leaned
here,
over to
he's-
one side. He's shifted his
right.
weight.
You're
away.
right.
If
You're
this
right.
stream
guy-
gets
the
taken
guy
down because
punches-
of violence, I am going to be annoyed. Just a
I
heads
just wonder what
It's
pissed
not
off
fighting.
Ripa that bad.
Jess, how are you doing?
Oh,
Am I doing?
Yeah, how are you doing?
But see the way he lands there. If Dermy would have been there.
Yeah, Dermy would have been like, "Oh, help
How,
him."
is this how
Landing,
the
though.
Mazda
He
fight to go
mouthed him
with?
out.
I'm gonna
There-
put
there
Mazda's
they
face
go.
on the black dude and Dermy on the other guy.
Yeah. I'll be on that after the show.
Yeah, we don't.
That's
they
gonna be
said that-
Mazda when I'm
And
done
then
with him.
and then I'll have Tenzo
No,
come
that-
in with a sign and put it on his butt that
Okay,
says
let-
free back talking.
Let the guest talk.
Well,
Could
there's
put a
that,
flower
but
in the black.
I
he
gotta
was
read
trying
this
to get
one.
on stage. He was trying to
Yeah,
get on
that's right.
stage and
He
read
heckled him,
poetry.
wasn't he? Yeah.
He was wanting to read poetry. They suspected he was on fentanyl. I don't know if that's a racist thing, but they suspected he was on fentanyl and he wanted to read his poetry while Chrissy was on doing her set. So he just
Smooth the
absolutely
DJ
did.
says that's Eric June. Eric's
Oh
evil.
no!
I just got that.
Roxy said there was a Steven Crowder clip or Steven
No,
voiceover
Steven
clip.
voiceover.
Steven
Yeah,
voiceover.
see, this is hilarious.
Or Steven Crowder's getting shout outs. You're not even asking for him.
All right, let me see. Okay,
Steven Crowder has no idea
I
who
think
we
I
are.
found it here.
So Jess,
All
how's
right,
the
no,
weather been?
I found it.
A little warm
All
last
right.
couple days. Cold a few days before that. It's a weird place.
Nice. That's nice. It's been hot here.
Dermy, remind me to never put you in charge of small talk.
I'm over here trying to get.
We're watching this again.
Supposed to deliver.
I have a bad feeling.
Never
It
should have
looks
come
like
here.
something I would do.
He's got a good sense of humor about it too, because he's a comic, which is great. And if you're ever in that situation, don't be.
I will say,
show
Chrissy
at,
did
Monster.
tweet where I think she was interviewing him and he was okay after the fight. So
That really wasn't a fight.
I mean,
That
at
was
least
a
he
Yeah.
was
okay after the attack.
Being knocked the fuck out.
No, a fight is what me and Mazza are gonna have. That was just a straight up.
No, that's not
punch.
going to be a fight. That's going to be a slaughter, and you're bullying someone smaller than you. That's the truth.
You want me to bully you?
Sure,
Yeah,
I'm 6 foot.
Yeah, Dermy,
I'm at least taller
I'm
than
6'5"
Mother.
Dermy won't
and
be able to take
200
Mazza.
plus pounds.
Hey, okay. I don't, how high is Mother?
A hobbit.
Oh,
How high is
Right.
right? Depends how much weed you give him. To be honest.
How high is a
tall
hobbit?
Mother?
It's gonna look like that Austin Powers mini me fight
All right.
where he crawls
Justin
up in
Bieber and
Austin
Dermy.
Powers' pants or whatever.
Okay, okay, everybody, we have meme homework for you. Make memes of how the fight will go between Mazza and Dermy. I want to see a whole bunch.
I've
Make
already
sure you
seen a couple of them.
Hashtag MazzaCon and hashtag the Legion of Memers in it. We want to see it, and we want the full Aussie to see it.
Have to also tag me in all of them.
Well, I
This
can't wait
fight
for us to
isn't
get to
fair.
our meme break because there's a bunch in there.
There's a lot.
You guys were memeing me like the on the trip, like damn.
Well, I mean, your head.
And they're
glowed.
still coming
You-
in. It's
you
not like
precise
it's not like they're slowing down.
Yeah.
Hail the
Okay.
chat who's on the meme on the meme ball today. Y'all are
There was a
absolutely killing it
wonderful
right now.
meme of for extras from not extra zero, but from Cloud last night. A wonderful, fantastic meme that we definitely
Please
should.
don't.
No, show it. Let me see.
No, no,
As
no.
long as it's safe for
No, no.
YouTube, I have no
Even,
problem with it.
even Kenzo says
For
let's
anywhere.
not.
Let-
Well, Cloud,
I wanna
Cloud, I
see
see
it.
your chat. Put it in the Legion thread. So when we get to our meme break, I can pull it up.
But
See,
yeah, so
Sma the DJ's on my side.
Smart.
Bleh.
Sma or Smoo?
Smooth.
I don't know.
Yeah,
He's on my side.
I don't know if you guys saw, by
you don't
the
even
way.
know how to
like-
say his name. Shut up, Dermy.
I don't know if you guys saw, by the way, but I have been retweeting some my images of the meetup. I'm pretty sure one as even retweeted of me meeting him as a silverback gorilla in London. So that was
Smooth.
so funny.
Smooth.
I said
One
that.
I think Shad quote tweeted as well, and that has just been blowing up my phone. So yeah, I tried to make them as sincere as possible. I think with the Shad one, I was a bit tipsy and maybe a bit truthful in that one, but hey, what can you
Just
do?
a bit.
Just a tiny bit. But I was at least being sincere. So yeah, the meetup was fantastic. Kenzo, I don't know if you have anything to add as well.
Dudes, I'm gonna send this to extra zero.
Did any of your photos blow up?
Yeah, for real. Like Adam tagged me in a post. That I retweeted the one that the one that Soups posted the video, and Nerdrotic liked it, and a few of the other guys.
I will say Adam Krigler thinks I could beat Mazza, so.
Where did he say that?
On Twitter.
All right. I need to see that because I love Adam, but I will
Well,
say,
you know, Adam has been known to troll as
that's true.
well. He probably just wants to see you get knocked out. How are we doing on the memes? Are they prepped?
Well, yeah, we have a good amount of memes, but we want to go ahead and do the meme break and then get into stories. We can certainly do that. But yeah,
I think that we
Extra Zero, I sent you a meme from last night. It's up to you if you want to show it or not. I'm not taking responsibility.
No, don't.
All right.
Is it the clown?
Now I'm curious. I'm so curious.
Yeah, I'm curious as well. Well, if we're gonna do a meme break, we got to do it right. All right. So yeah, if you do want to throw
I love how he just lights up right when it starts. Because he knows it's gonna be good.
So I guess we'll kick it off with some of the ones that I've done predicting the outcome of the Dermy and Mazza fight.
You're
That's
wrong.
not my fish. I don't know you.
That's not my That's my Furby. I don't know.
I mean, it might be a David Goliath fight.
I put him
Well,
as poll.
Mazza's winning in the polls, so
Yeah. 66.
What? Has
Nobody
Mazza
has
even
faith
fought
in
with
me.
them? Wow.
Mazza has no.
Yeah, it kind of
it kind of hurts.
I mean, it'd kind of be like Buggy versus Wings of Redemption in a way.
I was Team
you don't have to
Wings
fight.
100%. So my track record is good.
Okay. Interesting.
It'd be sort of a David versus Goliath.
Ballbusters.
So yeah, explaining why the show's called Ballbusters.
Okay.
And someone said Mazza looked like a T-Rex. So I
He is not a T-Rex. He's like a compy. You know the little dinosaur thing, and the second one that kills the dude and attack the girl.
Small, man.
He is a short stack.
Strength in numbers.
But there's only
we'll
one of
scroll
him.
down.
He has an army of. What is this?
This is a recap of last week's show.
Real quick, I'll auction off my ass.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
What?
No.
I don't remember saying that.
Y'all got me good on that one.
It's AI. It's not real.
Well, everybody, when I made the first one, that's actually a revised
100%
me.
That's pretty good.
Because Rox's audio was so low, so I was like, all right, fine, I'm gonna redo this. I'm gonna put in the megaphone.
Guess what? I'm gay.
What? I'm gay.
I'm not sure this is really a meme, but I think it's just
That's just him in a bookshop.
Wait, hold on. Is that the actual book he was holding?
No, of course not.
Daddy? Is that you, Daddy?
Wait, no. Pop, is that actually you?
What, on the book?
No.
Oh.
In the picture, not the guy holding the book. Is that actually you?
Why do you ask?
You look like a complete
He
twink.
should put his face on it.
I should have.
I hate
Is
you.
this the one on your Grindr profile?
All right, I'm gonna call you a fat ass now.
Whoa.
I would never be in a hot tub with Amaranth.
But the quartering interviewed her, so now you're like you're chasing that quartering clout.
No, I don't give a shite.
This was how Quarter Black found Adam Krigler in London.
You know, I didn't see that many homeless people in there.
Yeah,
Did
because
you see
Quarter
a guy
Black Gary
running
gave
around
him
with
hotel rooms.
No, that's because we were in a gentrified area, man. That's why.
Okay.
Yeah.
There was some traffic.
Oh no.
James up.
You guys got to have the same haircut.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh crap! I'm getting a new haircut.
I just noticed that. That
Kevin
was
Spacey. Didn't he get dismissed from court or something like that?
Oh yeah, he's completely innocent. It's all
he's
fine.
clean
He didn't
now.
do anything.
Completely innocent.
Completely clean. He didn't.
Father,
God,
it's my
name or some cunt. Are you?
Oh, you're
what?
there. God, it's time, Holza.
Then we have this one, which is somebody said it's not Maza Khan. I think that was Skirmitar. So I ran with it.
Yeah, the Skirmy is like
Maza Khan.
Oh, this one from Dolomite. I think that might be the meme of the day.
That's perfect.
Valhammer Media. Derby for
I look pretty damn good in that.
All right. No,
Somehow the face
was perfect.
Let me refresh here. It
was like almost like Modoc size.
We got some new ones here. We got a new one here from Release the McCracken.
Hail to you.
The audio might not be good, but we'll go 8 seconds or whatever.
Yeah,
18 naked.
Where is that? I'm finding that meme.
Hey,
oh, that's brilliant.
There we go. Here, okay. The audio should be good. There's no music. All right.
What the hell? Oh. Yeah. That looks like what our fight's gonna be.
Then we get this one from Cloud.
I love this one.
I love this one so much.
It's so simple.
good.
It's so true.
It's so true. Do you, sorry, Jess. Do you know who Mozza is? Like we've been going on about.
No,
Mozza
I don't know
this
that.
whole time. You haven't.
I don't know the history. It's just funny.
He's a scourge.
Oh my god.
So Mazza is the scourge of the fake country known as Australia.
Okay.
He's this little
Adelaide,
dude
apparently.
who, yeah,
Little dude.
he's a little
He's
dude
a
that
host of
is
the
just all
Full
the
Aussie.
evil.
He's one of the hosts.
Don't listen
of
to
Full
Dermy.
Aussie
Everybody's
podcast.
tiny compared to him.
Could I just say from that previous meme that would turn people, gay people, to
I love this one.
straight.
I love this one.
We get this one from Tris.
See him.
Making his way to the ring. No, you need to read that. And the challenge with the making his way to the ring. CM. Somebody with an accent say that word.
See you next Tuesday.
There you
Yes.
There you go. There
And
you
the
Best in the world.
challenger,
Ooh.
the cock.
I love this is a great detail she had. Like look at the
Taco.
yeah,
He is
I
a
love
from
that.
Talk about the cock.
I
That's
didn't
back
even
Taco
notice
Bell.
that. That is perfect.
You
the
didn't
people-
notice the back
people's
taco?
The
Yeah.
people's back taco.
I know. I
That's
didn't
right.
see it.
I'm the people's back taco.
I thought there were a couple
You mean the
more.
communal back taco?
Let's check. Okay.
Oh.
Wait.
Yeah, we do
DJ,
have a few
Why is
more
Australia?
here.
Do I have to explain why Australia isn't real?
Just like
It's very simple.
Oh, I love that one.
Oh, still
We
the
did.
Tom.
From core member.
You're boring.
Yeah, he's been killing it, man.
Let's see here.
Here, I'm gonna explain it to Smooth real quick.
Oh no.
I think these were meant for FNT.
Oh yeah.
Oh, these are the ones that
Yeah.
X-ray girl.
I had a
tag for
couple
Legion in.
more. Let me go ahead and make sure we get these. A couple more of the Mazda Dermy ones.
Oh,
I don't know.
dear.
I don't know why they weren't showing up in the thread.
Cloud also dropped. I think one more.
I'll
But
get
just
used
a
that.
heads up, it makes it a lot easier for us to find if you hashtag the Legion of Memers or at us, even if they're in the thread. That way we won't miss it because I don't want to miss any of you guys' work.
Because you don't want to miss a meme.
That you got to make that song. You are now obligated to make that
God
song.
damn it.
We get Mazda as Hornswoggle.
All I gotta do is sprawl. All I gotta do is sprawl.
Then I had to tell Dermy that you can't expect Mazda to fight fair.
Neither can you. Can't expect me to fight fair either. Oh God, I hate pictures like that. I can't do breaking legs.
Let's get Clouds, and then we can move on to some of the stories. Let's see. Did Cloud put this in the thread? Let me just go ahead and click on his name.
Yeah, I have
Is
it
it
on
the one
my,
where
on,
he
you want me to
did
bring it
the
up?
voice?
I see.
Apparently, I
Is
made it to the meetup. Everybody.
Yeah.
I found it.
It's a white gorilla.
You know, I was confused. Is it Green Rocks or is it Az? You know, I didn't ask. You know? Just hey, come take a picture.
As is bigger, so he can take my shtick.
I didn't know Green Rocks had so many gang tattoos. What the fuck?
Probably in a Russian prison, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Jail does
the Jewish
this.
mafia. But yeah, thank you for all those memes. Those were fantastic. And
hey, actually, you
in
want
the
to see
future,
that meme I sent you? Just
in the
take a
future,
look.
also just hashtag the Legion of Memers if you want them to be, shared and retweeted. And I do my best. I'm only one person, so I am running that page. So just keep in mind if it's not show or not retweeted or liked, it wasn't on purpose. It's just because I didn't see it through all the threads. So just a heads up.
Totally
we got one last meme.
He's doing it. He's doing it. Klaus, you screwed up so badly.
Simpy simper.
This is inside joke. There is context to it. Jeremy, go.
Oh my god, man!
I don't always drink beer, but when I do, I prefer Blab's.
Oh my god!
And the context is worse.
Oh no!
The context doesn't help Cloud.
No.
So he tweets this out. I know she obviously doesn't have one, but I certainly would ask Blabs for a free case of her vaginal yeast beer. And he says he messed up because he was trying to say wouldn't in text-to-speech. Screwed him up. That doesn't help. Just don't talk about the yeast beer.
You know, you can delete tweets.
It's a no-go.
You know, you can delete tweets, Cloud. I don't know.
Well, not anymore, dude.
It's
screenshotted.
Yeah.
It took 5 minutes to realize.
Now it's on the internet forever.
Because he probably made that tweet and sat up on it, arms crossed, smile on his face.
Cloud is going, guys, go to the next topic. Go to the next
move
topic,
on.
please.
Move on.
Well, we have a
Cloud, were you playing the Yeast of Us Part 2?
Killer yeast.
I don't want to close my eyes.
That is.
I don't want to.
I've never held such.
I don't want to miss a meme.
I've never held such embarrassment on one's behalf, like Cloud, man.
Hey,
I'm shocked.
Being shamed by Justin Bieber.
Did you say simping ain't easy?
Simping ain't easy.
So we have quite a bit we can talk about. I mean, there is a lot to talk about in regards to Starfield. I think a lot of what's been said about Starfield has been said. What's that?
Didn't we cover that last week?
We did. There's more. There's Todd Howard kind of getting snippy with PC owners. We want to talk about that. Jess,
oh yeah, I definitely bring that up.
Okay, so yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll pull this up. This comes. This is was tweeted out by PC Gamer, and the quote says directly from Todd Howard. Todd says Starfield is running great on PC, and maybe you just need a better rig. So PC Gamer.
Who played Starfield?
I can't argue that I need a better rig, but F you, man. Not everybody can afford a $3,000 computer.
Well, what makes this interesting, and I don't know if you've been following a lot of this, Rox, but there are people with top of the line PCs with 4090s with, NVMe drives, the fastest you can get, maxed out on RAM, maxed out on memory on their 4090. They shouldn't have these issues. It's and those are the people that are also upset about this because they have the best rig you can get, and yet the performance isn't there. But
who played Starfield, and what are your thoughts on it? Besides the whole pronoun situation.
I'm playing it here in a bit.
Yeah, I made a post about it last week. I made it a few hours in, like probably 4 or 5 before I was done with it. I just think the game, regardless of that controversy, is painfully boring. You start off mining, and it's funny because right now this guy who called into David Jaffe's channel is getting roasted. And like as I'm listening to this guy talk, they're like, "Oh, you only played 5 hours." Some games are only some games are only 8 hours long. And if you fail, and I understand it's an RPG, and it's the type of RPG it is, but the guy that was calling into to Jaffe's show was talking about like how in Fallouts 3 and 4 and Skyrim, even if those games start out slow, there's at least some sort of hook to them, something to make you excited about what's to come in the game. And Starfield really doesn't do that. You're mining, you start out the game doing work, and then you mine this mysterious MacGuffin, this mystery item that shows you a flash. You don't see aliens, you don't see some far out civilization or some sort of thing to get you hyped about what's to come in the game. It's just
because it's
just
a shitty version of Mass Effect. That's all it is.
It's not. There's no. So I love Mass Effect. I love the trilogy. I even love Mass Effect 3. But in all of the Mass Effect games, there was enough to get you excited in the first hour of the game, to set the scene, to set the environment, to set the story. In this game, it's like you see that, you wake up in a hospital, then you create your character, and the character creator is far more limited than it is in any other Bethesda game that I've played. It's
remember
it's
Jeremy?
a step back. Do I remember Jeremy?
Miners, not miners.
Oh
god damn.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll wrap up my thoughts here. It's like you fight pirates. You fight these space pirates. The gunplay is very bland. The UI is again, it's a step back. Just even setting, your quick keys is buried in the UI. And then you get into ship combat, and the ship combat is so bland and boring. It's just kind of funny that this pronouns thing came out, and now it's like the inverse of the Hogwarts Legacy controversy. And Hogwarts Legacy was kind of a woke game as it was, which I always found hilarious in it. But this game, it does the pronouns thing, but that
it's
controversy,
not just the pronouns thing.
Well, I know the other thing that as like highlighted with the woman that was cloned, and the NPCs in this game have very wordy and pretentious dialogue that's just painful to listen to.
And that's another thing, as pointed out. Like, he came on Tuesday night's main event, and he ended up saying that his bottom line with the game, the reason he's not playing it isn't just like the politics, it's boring. There's nothing to do. How can you have 10,000 planets and only 10% of them or something like that is actually populated? This just sounds boring.
No, I'm not really interested in playing Minecraft.
For me to finish my thought on it real quick is just that not only is it boring, it insists upon itself, and just I feel like this whole pronoun controversy is the worst part of any critique or discussion with the game, because it shifted the conversation from the quality of the game to the fact that it's not optimized, to the fact that it's boring and bland. And you have these people that are talking, they're on the other side of the aisle politically, and we can't come together and just say this is a painfully boring game. I've just seen so many people that lean a certain way are talking like, oh, the best game ever, and I'm just like, please tell me how. And you even had, I think it was PC Gamer, do an article. Well, just give it 12 hours. After 12 hours, it starts to get good. I'm sorry, I'm a nearly 40-year-old man. I don't have 12 hours for a game to get good.
That's what Wikibad said. He said you have to play the story mode, and then it starts getting good. The world starts changing, and you have to wait like 20 some hours till you get there. And it's like, but that's boring. I don't want to do that. When you got into Skyrim, quite literally, immediately in Skyrim, there was a hook, dragons, everything like that. And then once you got into that free area, everywhere you went, there was something to do. Same with Fallout 4. Fallout 4 took a little bit to get into, but once you got there, once you got into that free area, there was so much shit. I remember the first time I stumbled upon the Brotherhood of Steel. That was so amazing. And I don't have this everything I've been seeing of Starfield. I'm gonna give it a shot, but it just looks so bland and lifeless. And I don't want to play
Jess,
to see the changes.
Now, how's the ship build
Jess,
anyways in
are
the
you-
game? Like,
are-
how was it?
Yes. What?
I was going to
let's
ask, are
ask
you
Jess
a
first.
gamer or?
I have played. It's been a long time since I was really interested in one. There was one I was playing several months ago. It kind of petered out. Lost Ark? Was that the one? I don't know. But I'm an old, so I was playing like City of Heroes back before World of Warcraft. And that game is actually up and running again because the fans are obsessed and the code was leaked. And so they've been self-funded and it's been great. So occasionally I'll still play that. I'm actually thinking about doing some streams randomly with the gameplay, but I'm not up on all the new stuff. But on this particular game and all the things that I've heard about it, I was talking to the hubs about it this morning. It's like back in the day before all the politics were involved, right? I think the players would have thought it was funny as shit to like this big burly guy has she, her pronouns. I mean, they would have ran with it. It would have been funny. But because of all of the other stuff going on in the world, it's become a, hot topic for people. And yeah, I'm not really interested in the game personally, just from what I've seen. But
I ended up hearing that even if you use they them pronouns but have a feminine looking character, they'll still say she, her in front of you. They don't even do the they them. They outright just don't. So why do you even put it in there? If they're not going to use the correct pronouns, then why have them?
So you can get mad about them
Right.
using the wrong pronouns, right? Content.
Yeah.
Outrage.
And then you can't remove them. You had that thing from the modding community where they outright said, if you make a mod to remove the pronouns, you're banning and we're deleting the mod.
Oh,
So we can't even make it our own. We can't even play it the way we want to play it.
Somebody said that
No,
was
they-
fake, and it is
But
certainly
they-
not fake.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
gotten
it got fact checked finally, but it's been a while. Like Bound in a Comics has an article about it finally, and they have all the proof and stuff. So it was taking a while to
So
get
Oculus,
to that point.
Oculus, I apologize. What was your question?
Now back to like the game like Extra Seer was talking. What do you think of the ship build and any glitches?
I didn't get to build a ship because you're gifted a ship in the first like hour and a half. And it's just, again, like I understand in an RPG you have to work your way up, but typically in the opening and hours of an RPG, they make you feel somewhat powerful to get an idea of where the game heads. Like, you're not just doing chip damage, you're fighting level 1 enemies. But the ship combat was so bad. And I love spaceship combat games, going all the way back to X-Wing versus TIE Fighter.
Wing Commander.
Yeah, Wing Commander's a fun one. I do like the fact that you can divert power for, your ship. Like you can take away, you have like, missiles, lasers, shield, engine, gravity, and you can change the power on the fly to make certain things better. But just the ship combat was terrible. It felt sluggish. It just was not fun. And then getting from point A to point B felt like No Man's Sky. They don't really give you, there's not much hand holding, but like I was flying towards, I think the first area is like it's a moon.
I just pulled up the tweet. It's hilarious.
I can't remember the first area you fly to, but you basically have to, there's a very specific point where you have to put your crosshair on it, and then you can do like a fast travel, and then you have to do another fast travel. You can't just actually fly to an area. In fact, somebody posted, I think it was a tweet where they were trying to go to a planet, and they were like, okay, can you manually fly there? And no, you just fly right through the asset. So yeah, it's nuts. So yeah, Dermy sharing from the Act Man, community notes came from me and they are right. I was wrong. I thought the moderator in the screenshot saying they weren't working on deleting / taking down this kind of mods from the site, but that is not the case. So,
Act Man, you've just been a clown. You are Act Ma'am. I have no attraction to you. You're a pile of garbage, and I like that Community Notes ended you.
He's
well,
tortured.
at least
that
he's
Dermy doesn't
owning.
find him attractive.
Yeah, at least he's owning up to, the fact that people.
No, he's still a little punk. Again, he got pissed off at frickin' Mr. Bug, did a video dunking on Mr. Bug, even though leaving out context. He's an awful human being, and I don't like him.
Yeah.
Fair. Like his fan, I made a meme because it was a request from D-Day Cobra, and his fans were furious. I mean, some of these people, they're just, y'all got to go out and actually interact with people because y'all are messed up.
Touch grass.
Yeah.
No, I mean, they wouldn't touch the grass. They'd get an allergic reaction or something. I can guarantee it. But, hey, hail Mephisto. I was told somebody in chat said Mephisto brought some of his viewers over, so thank you for that, Mephisto. We appreciate you, bud, and I hope this show was good, man. I think he had
shout
Coach
out
Casino on today, which was pretty cool.
I'll actually be on Mephisto's channel on the 23rd. So I believe we're going to be
good for
talking
you.
about I think we're going to be talking about Falling Down, which is the classic film. I love that movie. So I'm very, very much looking forward to that discussion. So I guess next up, do we want to talk this Aquaman?
Yeah, I
Aquaman,
actually wanted to
rumor?
talk about this because this is
Brie
hilarious.
Larson's in it.
Because they know it's shit and they wanted to hide it as possible.
Before we go on, how do you guys think Aquaman made $1 billion? It is one of the most profitable DC movies.
Jason Momoa.
had his
No.
shirt on.
Here.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Let's ask Jess. Jess, why do you think Aquaman made $1 million? What do you think, or $1 billion or whatever? What do you think was the appeal of that movie with Jason Momoa? What do you think it was?
Abs.
Oh, isn't it because everyone loves Amber Heard?
No.
Oh.
It's abs.
Well, he does have a point.
Beautiful answer. That's my favorite answer.
Abs.
See, this is why you need to use. This is why you need to freaking use Brave. It has an auto block and everything like that.
Yeah.
Well,
I got it. Don't worry about it.
I mean,
So
Amber
what we
Heard
have
is
here
easy
is-
on the eye.
No,
Yeah,
it gives you pink eye.
Crazy hot scale
not
does
on the
not
house
agree.
cleaning bill.
Yeah, she's not easy on the bed sheets.
She will give you pink eye.
Now she'll give you cancer.
So apparently
she poop in the
marketing
ocean
is going to
bed
be
as well?
minimal. The marketing is going to be minimal on the Lost Kingdom because they know it's already bad. Now, how bad is it, everybody?
Better
Well,
than the
it's
Marvels. Or
it's
probably comparable.
So bad that they lost the Lost Kingdom because so
What?
apparently
No.
they lost
What
it in the WB
bullshit.
service and can't find it to locate it.
Wow.
I don't believe this. I don't believe
I don't
this.
believe
at
it.
I don't
all.
believe it
no.
either. I
No.
love Smooth the DJ's coming here. Amber leaves surprises all over the place.
And it's like a fake variety. It's not even spelled correctly.
Yeah, I think
So,
that's
I
definitely
found this to be hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Wish it
mean,
would.
it's WB, so they're quite stupid.
I just want to float this question. We talked
okay,
about Kevin Spacey. Dermy, let me get this in. We talked about Kevin Spacey earlier, and I think he's relevant because when his controversy came up, they replaced him in the movie All the Money in the World. And that movie ended up getting they replaced him with Christopher Plummer, who ended up, and they wrote him out of House of Cards. But Christopher Plummer, I think, either won or was at least nominated for an Academy Award. Now, Aquaman 2 is not going to be an Academy Award-winning movie, but I think that if they recast Mira and just went through it, reshot, edited somebody in, they should have done Emilia Clarke because she and Jason Momoa have chemistry. The Game of Thrones fans that loved that relationship would have come out to see the movie for that. And, again, like, it's not the first time people have been recast in a movie. Edward Norton in The Hulk, Don Cheadle replaced Terrence Howard. you know, I think it would have been the smart move, and why they refused to do that. And the movie's been delayed for how long now?
Years.
Years.
It was supposed to come
about the
out
same as-
2-3 years ago, something like that.
Well,
The
Aquaman
problem with the movie isn't just Amber Heard, though. It is going to be a bad movie. DC has a pile of shit on here. Jason Momoa came out a few months ago trying to start promoting the movie, and he said it's all about him and his brother. I cannot. Seamaster is essentially who Ocean Master is the villain name. I can't remember.
He should be Aquaman.
I can't remember the actual name, but
Patrick Wilson.
They're going to be going around trying to stop global warming, and the big bad is global warming and the ice caps melting. That is the basis of the movie.
Oh my god!
Hey, 4 bombs in a
We're all
row
calling
for
him
DC.
Seaman Master from now on. Aquaman's
Yes!
brother is now called Seaman Master.
Seaman Master. Seaman. Okay, dead air. Let's get moving on.
So it's the whales of that in Demi shape Seamaster.
Yes.
Sorry, Extra Zero.
Demon Master.
I can't.
Travis popping.
Hey, Trav.
Hail, Trav, man. Hail.
I'm relaxed. I got the spinning chair. I'm comfortable.
That actually brings us to the next topic that I did want to talk about, because in stunning news to nobody,
ice cups.
Apparently, Rotten Tomatoes got found out.
Finally,
that
I'm shocked by
it's not like we've known
Not that
this.
shocked.
Yeah.
Do you think Rotten Tomatoes will be rebranded down the road and not? No, not
No.
that. Just like change like Rotten Tomatoes to something different and make it like a new leadership.
Yeah.
I feel like that's gonna happen.
Oculus, you're really right. You know what I think they should change it to?
Yeah.
X. Just a
Make
big
it Z.
X. No,
X, Y, or Z.
That's brilliant.
X
I love it.
Why?
Let me check my Z to see if this movie is fresh or not. Oh.
Or go
Just a sound
to
of that
Y on IMDb.
Jess, were you surprised by this?
No, everybody knew this, right? I mean, that's when it came out as news, like,
Right.
yeah, duh. Anyway,
Moving on.
I kind of think that the Last Jedi really was the Harambe movement of the movie side of things, of the entertainment side of things. Because once Last Jedi came out, everything seemed to turn to crap.
Yeah.
You know what? You always knew that Disney was paying Rotten Tomatoes to fluff up that movie.
Nah, that was Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel was ground
Captain
zero
Marvel
of
proved it.
everything.
Well, Rotten Tomatoes is owned by Warner Brothers. It's owned by Flickster,
but-
which is a shell company of Warner Brothers. And
But during the Captain Marvel time, I believe they ended up having proof that Disney did something for Rotten Tomatoes to start giving Captain Marvel good reviews. They changed up their whole system for Captain Marvel, which when you point out like, hey, it's a Warner Brothers company, that means they're all in collusion. So it's all just a big Ponzi scheme. So
what people forgot about too was, remember that controversy back in 2019? So, prior to the pandemic and everything, there were rumors of people were seeing that showings were sold out for Captain Marvel, but they were walking into empty theaters. And that was like a nationwide phenomenon that people were reporting on. Do you guys remember that at all?
weren't they buying the
yeah.
tickets and giving them away and people weren't showing up?
I think that was one of the things where it was dismissed.
Yeah.
That was one of the claims. I don't know how accurate it was, but
Claim. There were claims.
yeah, there was several claims, and I don't know how accurate they are, but I believe most of the claims, to be quite honest. Black Panther. Oh, excuse me.
The thing is about this Rotten Tomatoes news, the only thing surprising about it is that actual news came out revealing that in fact there was cheating. Like everyone knew there was something fishy about it. Everyone.
The only people that denied it were the shills, and then the people that believed the shills.
Yeah,
Like, there's no evidence of this. There's no evidence of any of this happening. Ignore the fact that Rotten Tomatoes, a Warner Brothers' own company, changed all of its rules for a Disney movie. Ignore all of that.
Yeah,
It's the same with Metacritic. Why is Metacritic not reliable as well?
Well, none of these sites are reliable. The only way to get these sites to be at least decently reliable is when you use all three, like Metacritic, IMDb, and Rotten Tomatoes at once to kind of understand where the general populace is. Now, there's times where all of them don't work together. A case in point would be Rings of Power, things like that. So it is what it is. So you have to use all three at once.
What about
kind of figure it
Letterboxd?
out.
What do you think of that?
Letterboxd. Never talked about it, so I'd have to.
I
think
remember that, Smooth.
We're in a weird time in entertainment and society, and I see this too on like the in collectibles, right, where reviews don't matter the way that they used to. In the past, a review, you had Roger Ebert and Richard Roeper were on TV, and you had your local movie review guys and stuff in the newspaper, and that was what you did. And they weren't interconnected, right? There was no network of these guys. They were actually kind of doing what they were supposed to do. And back then, people were, hey, I don't have a lot of time, I don't have a lot of money, I need help making informed decisions. Now, I think when it comes to gaming and movies and collectibles, people have their mind made up before they even go to see a movie, and it's all about confirmation bias, and it's about building this cult. Like, I think Star Wars has become kind of a cult, especially if you look at like what's going on with Ahsoka and those reviews, and there are people that are diehards about it, that are doing these gymnastics to defend it, because they want that confirmation bias. They want the thing that they love to be confirmed that it's what you like is good, rather than just saying, hey, if you like it, you win. They need that confirmation bias. And so we see that going on with like Rotten Tomatoes and Metacritic, where people are not trying to be objective and say whether something's good or bad or not. Like, well, it's like, Sound of Freedom's a good example, right? I liked the movie. I think it's an important movie to see, but objectively, I don't think it's an entertaining movie. You see it once and you're done. It's not a movie I could ever watch again because it's that hard to watch. I think you need to have those objective statements. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, I need to see Sound of Freedom for the third time. It's not that sort of movie.
Do you believe there's objectivity in movies?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, is this about Lofty?
There can be.
No,
But-
I'm not bringing up Lofty.
But to piggyback on what you're saying, as far as like, well, I'm one of the old, originally with Siskel and Ebert, right?
Yes, yes. Mhm.
So I remember my parents having that on, and it was like, okay, we'll go watch that one. They recommended and they give a little rundown or whatever. Well, now, I mean, we don't go to I don't know who goes to Rotten Tomatoes to get like an objective like take on it or recommendation. We have YouTube.
Yeah.
We have YouTubers. We have all these people talking about it. Rings of Power, never watched it because all you people watched it for me and said it sucked.
Right.
Like,
and
I'm like, don't even bother.
It was cancer.
Gene Siskel and Roger Ebert also didn't always agree, and we used to also have this sense that it was okay to disagree. Yeah, Shallot was another one. It was okay to disagree, and you would find a reviewer, and that's what scares them with independent media, right? When you have mainstream media, it's crazy how you used to have Gene Siskel and Roger Ebert and sometimes Gene Shalit not in agreement. Now you have to have this homogeny of thought when it comes to what it is. Like, Wookie B. Bad's enjoying Starfield, and if he likes that game, and he's made the comment I'm 25 hours in and I enjoy it. No, if he enjoys that game, I'm happy for him because he sees something about that game that I don't.
He also tried to say that was better than Mass Effect, so that was his.
They're two different games.
Bad take.
Poor Lofty.
But I'm just saying that, like, we need to get back to this. It's okay to disagree and stop using reviews as a confirmation bias. Like, sometimes if I own something or I've seen something and there's somebody who I generally respect and agree with, I'm curious. But if I like something and the critical drinker comes in and is like, it's absolute dog shit, I'm not going to be like, oh, fuck the drinker. I'm just going to be like, oh, well, drinker didn't like it, I did. We just have this weird sense of people need to feel like they're part of a tribe rather than independent thought.
Wookie, you said you thought it was better than the trilogy. I remember Thursday. Don't try to back away now, boy. But to piggyback off your point, One Piece is out. Okay, live action One Piece. I'm
I
not
watched it during my
enjoying.
$5
God,
trip, Coach.
Oh,
Okay,
you watched the whole thing?
Rox loves it.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah. I mean,
I
I'm on
watched
8.
episode 6.
I'm in the
Rox
8,
loves it.
mid 800s
He's over there.
to
Yeah, I like it too.
yeah.
He's
I
over there,
enjoyed the
you know,
show
like
immensely.
rubbing one out to it. But then, like, Devil made me do it, and we're reviewing it for a new show that we're doing, episode by episode, doing a whole kind of EFAP movie style of it. I don't like episode 3 at all.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
hate
he
episode
doesn't.
3.
Do you like it as a whole though?
argued-
Or is it just episode 3?
No,
Oh.
because I know the story. Like, I don't like episode 3. I like what they're trying to do. I like that it's not hurting to watch. It's not
painful to watch, like Ahsoka.
It doesn't feel like it's done out of spite. It feels like it's just done like they're trying to like condense a whole stuff. But I know Usopp's storyline. I know how Usopp works and everything. I know all sorts of stuff about that line because I like Usopp as a character. And I'm seeing the story done in episode 3, and it's like, this is not the story. This is not the story. This is not the story. You're getting the characters somewhat right, but not this.
No, that's a really good point because a lot of the scenes that were in the live action were very different than what's in the anime. And
Usopp's
once
entire story,
like
was
you'll
changed.
sit there, you'll sit there and be like, wait a minute, this took place in a different place. This didn't take, it didn't take place in this particular scene. But it all in all, I thought it was a really good show. And the great thing about it too is if you go to like YouTube and just like look it up, the creator of One Piece was heavily involved in it. And
yes,
the actors who played these characters are actual fans, not like, I started watching it because of the role. A lot of these people actually understand the character and understand the role.
Netflix did get modern politics put in there here and there. Like they got their wins here or there, changing stuff, but it wasn't too overt unless you knew the characters beforehand. Like Static's talking about how he watched the whole series. Now he's watching the anime, which is a win in my opinion. Like it's capturing the normies, getting them to watch the anime. Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers wanting to watch the anime now. But in episode 3, you end up getting the Black Cat siblings coming up. They weren't there at the house. They were on the boat. They don't show up until the fight begins. And also the Black Cat siblings were brothers. And here one of them's a girl. So you have changes like that. Nami's sister is race change. So you have things like that. Like Netflix got what they wanted.
It's palpable
Oda
changes though.
Not extremely if you're a person like me who wants one-to-one as close to humanly possible. But to others, it's not as bad. So. But we can at least disagree.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh God.
Yeah,
that's a low bar.
It's
that's
far
a very
better
low
than any
bar.
live action that. It's far better than any live action Netflix has put out, and I know for a fact that season 2 is in the works now. I think they have the script done for
which
it.
is going. The script's done. They're gonna have to do Chopper. Chopper is gonna be a big test.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm excited for it because I started watching the anime when it was announced that this was coming out because I wanted to know more about the show, and now I can really look forward to how are they going to do this character? What are they going to do in these scenes for the live action? Now that I know what I'm looking at, if you guys haven't seen it, the guys who play Zoro, Sanji, are fantastic. Luffy is pretty good too, but compared to the other ones, I think they were much better than the actor who played Luffy.
I think the problem with Luffy's acting is he's trying too hard. He's really pushing.
Yeah, I'm getting that from a lot of people.
It's weird because it's like. Sorry, I'm kind of the normie when it comes to One Piece because I didn't watch the original show. I always like pirate anime. That seems a bit weird. Stretchy guy. All right, never mind.
That's
I'm not
anime.
gonna touch that. Well,
that's anime.
I kind of like
pirate
more
anime.
Well, I've watched about the first 42 episodes of the anime, which kind of covers what the live action covers. So
Yeah, East Blue arc.
it's
I
fresh in
watched
my
a little
mind,
bit of
you know.
One Piece when I was young, like during 4Kids when they were airing that at the time.
Yeah, rewatch it. Don't 4Kids butchered it.
Not as bad as they
And,
butchered Escaflowne.
And Jess, you said that you've never seen the anime. Have you seen the live action?
No, I haven't started watching it, but I've heard it's decent from some
There's-
people, and I was thinking about giving it a shot, especially if I'm going to be on
I'm
YouTube and talk
going
about
to
stuff with people.
I
should
would say
probably
give it a
watch some
shot,
content.
and yeah.
This
Yeah,
is not
I mean,
like
going back to but going back to like the anime, it's like how many episodes are there? Thousands?
Yeah,
like massive.
1,000.
Pushing 1,000.
Okay, so yeah, when
yeah,
I
a
see
little
that,
over
and
1,000
I'm like,
right now.
oh wow, I don't have the time to invest in rewatching this or watching it for the first time, even though everybody says it's great. So I was thinking about giving the live action a try, just to keep up with.
Yeah, I would definitely give it a try for sure.
I'm not enjoying it. I'll say that there's parts that I like about it, but I'm not enjoying it. But I'm not going to come out here and say don't watch this. This is not like a Cowboy Bebop
Yeah, but
moment.
that's
This is
'cause
not.
You're a purist in it, like from
I'm a
Jess's
purist,
point
but this
of view,
isn't.
someone who hasn't really seen it. They might still enjoy it. I think.
Yeah,
I'm going to
with
give
no
it a
frame
go.
of reference, right?
Yeah,
Just
that's
going
right.
Yeah.
new.
Yeah,
and but
Just
even
like I
if,
said, it's fresh in my mind, and I've seen a few people post stuff like about characters that have been left out, and they actually have left a couple of the characters out that I quite enjoyed from only seeing the first sort of 42 episodes.
well, then
Well,
there's
and-
also like. Oh, go ahead, Jess.
Oh, sorry. I mean, I just likening it to reading a novel, right? You have all the context, you have all the history, you have all these characters that are really detailed out that you fall in love with, and then they make a movie out of it. They combine the characters, they ruin things because they have to package it into a little 2.5 hour when it's like a 60-hour novel, right? So I mean, you are going to lose some of that, but people that didn't read the book can still like the movie. People that haven't, seen thousands some episodes can still enjoy the new show. Right?
I would say One Piece is kind of like the Lord of the Rings right now. Like the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Except I don't fall asleep at One Piece.
Well, that's because,
what did you just say?
you're a heathen.
What?
What did he?
You heard me. You heard me.
He's a
You all
heathen.
heard me. I
Listen.
said this before.
No, I have not watched Lord of the Rings, but even I know that's blasphemy.
myself
I
out.
watched Lord of the Rings. Way better than.
Inconceivable.
Listen, I get enough shit from my friends.
Listen, you're awful.
You need more.
Okay, but what I'm trying to say here is like when it comes to the Lord of the Rings trilogy, like the Peter Jackson, the good stuff, extended trilogy, all that, they left stuff out from the books. They condensed things, they changed things around. I would say that is what's going on here with like the One Piece live action. Me as a purist, I went close to whatever, but when I saw Lord of the Rings, Peter Jackson, I liked it. But also I saw that first. But because I saw One Piece before this, I don't like it as much. But then everybody's saying that it's really good. I think this is what we're having here is like purists really weren't into Peter Jackson, but it had respect for the source material, so they accepted it. And I think that's also what's going on here. Like this has respect. And it's amazing. And Melee K is correct. Not Extra Zero. No Green Rock. Sit your ass down. Watch the extended trilogy, and don't you dare fall asleep. If I have to pump you full of adrenaline, I will.
I will make you guys a deal, and since I'm saying it live, you guys can hold me to it. If I make it to a meetup, okay, I will watch all the movies beforehand in one go while staying awake.
Deal.
And I will
You'll
chronicle
the 12-hour run.
my failure of it, but I will have somebody in the room to poke me awake or make fun of me or do something to force me to
Brahma
watch
Bull
it,
there.
okay? If I
Get
can
Brahma
make, like
Bull
when
there
I can
just
make it to a
whipping you.
meetup, we will definitely do that, okay?
Don't let Dermy in the room to poke you. Trust me.
Vegas, we got
Or
pepper
if I'm
spray
at the
and a
meetup.
taser coming.
Let's go.
Okay.
We got pepper
the
spray
pepper
and
spray-
taser already here.
I'd
love to go to Vegas.
I've gotten hit by.
Oh wait,
I
I
can
wasn't
handle
on
pepper
last
spray
week.
and the taser.
I wasn't on last week to tell you guys this. I got $100 to get tased by Soldier Spirit and getting pepper sprayed by Cash Custer
Not
at
worth it.
Vegas.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I'm a whore, okay? I'm like Nick Ricada. A grifter got a grift.
I'm not doing that for super chats, by the
Okay.
way. Like, no way. Sorry, I'm
okay,
not
how
that
about this?
desperate.
Horror
I'm
Amrata,
desperate, but I'm not desperate.
Horror Amrata is in chat. So I'll tell you what, if all the midweek
Hail
crew
Horror.
and I
Hail Medicaid.
make it to a meetup and we get a content house or whatever, I will watch Lord of the Rings while I am there. And Horror Amrata, hold me to it. We will do that. And you guys can all laugh at my failure.
Hey, Horror, when you do that, invite me over. I will ensure he stays awake.
I don't think that's PG,
Oh my
Dermy.
god, I'm gonna get beat.
Oh
I'm gonna
my.
get.
Everyone's gonna
beat.
let
I'm
you
come
know
out
where their
watching Lord of
house
the Rings,
is.
Black and blue.
This is gonna be the Legion of Memers.
You'll be
the
lucky if
Piggy.
that's all you come out as.
Well, speaking of torture, do we
Hey.
want to talk about this Pocky one chip challenge?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Because
with the
I'm
dull
fucking
mic.
pissed
I said
off.
torture. So
I did that last
I look like
Friday.
Bob Ross there.
Got this year's.
It kind of
StreamYards
does.
is acting like a weird.
yeah.
I don't know
Bring,
if it's my
bring up the
internet or
thing
what.
that
StreamYards is
the
acting
torture.
weird.
Bring
Might
up
disappear
that
into
topic.
Yeah. So have any of you guys done the guys or gal? Have you done the Pocky one chip challenge?
I did
I
it
have
last
never
year.
heard of it.
I did it this year.
No.
Look right here.
I have never heard of it.
Put any
So-
Pockies in my mouth.
I did it last week on Ballbusters.
Could someone explain it to me? What is it?
Yeah.
So there's a.
it's- Oh, go ahead,
You want me
Jeremy.
to do it or you want to do? Okay, so
Well, I
every
can
year.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, I can explain it. Every year they come out with a chip called the One Chip Challenge, as you see right here. They do a different blend of pepper spices every year. This year it was Carolina Reaper plus the Naga Viper pepper. Last year was Carolina Reaper plus something else, and I can't remember off the top of my head. I don't have the box anywhere. I might have
I
thrown
think
it
it was
out.
scorpion peppers. But
Trinidad
You might
Scorpion
be
Maruga.
correct.
yeah.
And the goal of the challenge is essentially to eat the chip in one bite. Okay, just one go, and you cannot take in milk, yogurt, anything to try to like wash down the spice.
For an hour.
Or that's the max, but the goal is, once you get to 10 minutes, it's okay because that's decent. I'll give you that, but you want to see how long you can take before you have to cool off. Well,
Does it blossom the heat, the intensity?
yes,
Like
yes,
I
it gets
I
worse.
disagree. I mean it gets intense within the first minute, but then it doesn't get any worse. It lingers.
Just stays.
It depends.
Just
It
stays
also
awful
depends
for a
on
while.
it
Well,
depends
for
on the
me-
chip. Like last year, it was really rough.
For me, it doesn't phase me at all. It's like I know it's hot, and I might get a little sweaty or clammy, but it just reminds me of that scene in Metal Gear Solid 4 when they kick in the fox die and everybody's on the ground like writhing in pain, and I'm just there like, okay.
Well, this year's wasn't as bad. Like it starts off hard, but after about 5 minutes, it does start to cool.
This sounds like a good way to kill your taste buds and brain cells.
It doesn't kill your taste
Well-
buds. I
And
mean,
your-
the
and
way
your bee hut.
capsaicin works. Yeah.
Yes, it does hurt the next day. I can confirm that after last Saturday.
I was gonna say it's never hurt for me the next day. But
Oh well, you lucky bastard.
I have genetics on my side
Sphincter
too.
of
But
steel.
you know, it's
You
not
have
bad.
the back taco of the gods.
I think my tolerance.
Just respond to Melike's comment. He will do anything for money. Just so you know.
Eat a bag's worth of Pocky chips. JK.
Well,
Well, they do have Pocky chip. Like they have bags of Pocky chips now.
The reason this
They're
is
not as
relevant
hot.
is that
I
there
would
was a
try
teenager.
that. I mean, I like hot. I really like spicy. But if
No,
it's,
I don't like it.
Is there a
No.
vinegar flavor in the spicy? Because
No.
if there's
No.
vinegar
No, these-
flavor,
these-
that
Who
throws
likes
me
salt
off
and
a bit.
vinegar?
These don't
Is it
taste
kosher?
good at all. They are kosher. They are kosher.
Well,
Well,
I mean,
they're
yeah,
not
'cause that's
blessed.
gonna
They're
make
not
a
formal.
I haven't,
whole lot
I
of
haven't
difference
tried
for
the
me.
bag chips, but the actual like one chip tastes awful. It is not. It is not something you want to eat.
It
'cause
just tastes like somebody put mace on a chip. Is basically what it tastes like.
It's not fun.
But this
Sorry,
is
guys,
relevant.
you'd have to pay
so
me
how
to
much-
try it.
How much do we have to pay you to eat a mace chip?
Let me think that through.
You sound like a cheap date.
I am a cheap date. I'm very cheap. $50.
Let's not promote something that might actually kill you. We don't know what the actions of inhaling mace on a chip might cause.
You know what?
You're also
That's a good.
say no, you whores. You chat whores.
Anyways, before we get into like what's happening with the chip right now, I do want to preface. Every year, there is kids that have to get their stomach pumped. They have to go to the hospital. A kid supposedly dies because of the chip every single year.
Kids are stupid.
There are tons of claims every single year about this chip. It has warnings on the back. It tells you what you should do and what you shouldn't do. And if it starts hurting, hurry your ass up and cool it off and maybe have to go to the doctor.
Not only that, but I don't think you can just buy these in store shelves. Like,
yes,
you can't.
Some stores you can.
Okay, I've never seen the one chip in the store display. Maybe that's
they started doing it. Some select stores have it. My local gas station has it. Well, had it, and then magically this year, somebody died and everybody's pissed off.
Right. So there was a 14-year-old named Harris Woolabaugh who had the single chip and
Massachusetts.
And died. I don't know. Did they even get him to the hospital? Did he go into?
So they did get him to the hospital. So the story goes he ate the chip at school. He ended up getting sick. He ended up going home. Okay. His brother then wakes him, goes to get him to take him to basketball tryouts, finds him passed out. They rush him to the hospital and he is pronounced dead at the hospital. The thing is, the chip outright says, if you start feeling nauseous or lightheaded or even pass out and faint, get your ass to the hospital immediately. So there was something in between all here.
How are you supposed to do that if you fainted?
Because you're supposed to be around people at the time. You can't do this alone. So there's something here like people drop the ball. And also it says that if you can't handle heat, if you can't handle some of this food, don't do this. Like it has tons of warnings on the back.
Well, I mean, we now have laundry detergent in special hard to open containers because people couldn't read the warnings on the back that said "do not ingest." I mean, it's unfortunate that again, this is a 14-year-old
Are we certain the kid only ate one of these chips?
Right.
That's
another point. If it says it's for adults, can you buy it as a minor?
I don't know. I mean, it says right here in the article, it says the one chip challenge involves eating corn chips sprinkled with a layer of Carolina Reaper and Naga Viper pepper, according to Packy LLC, the company that makes the corn chips and advertises the one chip challenge. The chip manufacturer's website states the peppers are considered some of the spiciest, added a warning that they should be kept out of reach of children and are, quote, intended for adult consumption. Now,
the first two warnings on the back.
What's interesting too is like if you have like an energy drink, anybody can go into a convenience store or a grocery store and buy an energy drink, but those have all kinds of warnings like don't drink if you're pregnant, don't drink if you're underage, but there's nothing blocking the sale to minors.
It's not a controlled.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. It's not a controlled substance. So this kind of opens up the gate. Like I'm a very liberty-minded person. It's unfortunate that happened to this kid, but to the point, I think Smooth the DJ said, maybe he was allergic to something in the chip itself. I mean, what happens if some kid doesn't know they're allergic to peanuts? Their parents shielded it from them. They're out with their buddies one day. They see a pack of Planters, like, oh, honey roasted peanuts. That sounds great. And it's like where do you draw the line? Maybe that's a hot take.
I am all about as little control as possible.
All of the parents I've met with kids with a nut allergy are on the ball. Trust me.
Well,
the parents are, but I'm just saying, like they become teenagers, right? And that's what I'm saying is as we go into this kind of coddled society, to the point, I understand. Like if you don't have a tolerance for spicy foods, like what the hell are you doing that one chip challenge? I mean, I remember when I was in high school, a buddy of mine worked in a restaurant, and he worked with a guy in the cook from Mexico, and he got some after death sauce, and our buddy Mike had convulsions in the backyard.
Yeah.
So,
but if you guys are a member on Geeks and Gamers, Jed the Hollywood Scholar and Beardo both did the one chip challenge earlier a few months ago, and Jed can't handle heat. He can't handle heat, so he ate it and immediately had to tap out. some people just can't handle this stuff, and you shouldn't be ingesting it. And when it comes to all of this right here, all I'm hearing is we're gonna start banning the chip. We're gonna take out the chip. Hershey's taking responsibility for it. It's no different than a gun.
Hershey's
no different than things like
Pocky was
Hershey. So no, Hershey's is owned by Pocky is owned by Hershey.
Okay, I didn't know that. I will say TFCon 2021. There's video of me doing the one chip challenge.
I did it last year, and I did it last week on Ballbusters. You can see it.
Well, didn't I challenge you? I said I was going to do 2 of them.
I remember you saying that.
I
I think you did say to do 2 of them, and I almost did go into town, but I was drunk.
Well, no, I was going to do it.
Oh,
yeah, but regardless, what I don't like is that this creates a black market for the chips now. It creates a market where somebody's going to come out with something even spicier than what Pocky does and sell it as a competitor. It's just this stuff doesn't go the way that they plan. You know,
there's another challenge that nobody cares about. I think it's called the five nut challenge. I think is what it's called. I could be getting it wrong. But it's essentially
Jeremy wants to eat nuts.
Shut up. So it's essentially 5 like peanuts, almonds, whatever, all with a different level of heat, and the goal is to end up ingesting all 5. And it's only a single nut, like no bigger than a peanut, but you have to eat all of them, and they steadily get hotter and hotter. I want to do that, but nobody's calling for that. People get harmed from that every year. People get harmed from freaking eating Tabasco. We're not claiming to go, we need to remove all the Tabasco in the world and ban it.
Right. Well, it's just the knee-jerk reactions. People want to act like they're doing something. And again, I'm never going to say that what happened to this kid isn't unfortunate. Like 14 is way too young. And, especially for, a kid that's, had a future ahead of him. It sucks. But at the same time, it's just like, to the point of he should have been doing it around people. There are warnings on there. It's just like I disagree with this. Let's punish everybody for an unfortunate thing. It's like, hey, there was one car accident where somebody died. Let's ban all cars.
Obviously, the parents are going to be mad and upset, but I'm not sure they're completely taking it off the shelves.
I do remember a politician once talking about someone on the other side of the aisle saying, "You're the people that are the reason we have warnings on shampoo bottles."
Right. Well, Jess, you're a parent. Do you have any thoughts on this?
He just went off screen as you asked that.
Well, I mean, CJP, you're a parent.
Yeah, same.
And Kenzo,
okay, CJP, Kenzo, and then we'll ask Jess when she gets back. What are your guys' thoughts?
You're a child.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's to me to monitor what my kids are doing.
Yeah.
And letting them know that, when stuff like this comes up on the internet, talk to me first.
Mm-hmm.
Or
made that
people on the internet are stupid.
Yeah. This whole story just sounds like an awful chain of events that everybody dropped the ball on. Nobody really wanted to take responsibility to do the right thing. If the kid's having issues and then feeling better when he got home, okay, we'll still monitor him. Don't just leave him alone. The moment something bad started happening, you guys should have rushed him to the hospital. And everybody is at fault here. It sucks that it happened, but everybody dropped the ball.
Yeah. When I did the hot chip challenge or the one chip challenge in TFCon 2021, we had a guy named Antonio who got very sick eating it, but everybody rushed over to help him. Like, to your point, you need to do this in a controlled environment. But again, this could happen with anything. Like I've seen the sauces from Hot Ones now showing up in Walmart, and there are like Melinda's. Melinda's is one of my favorite hot sauce brands. You can get some pretty seriously spicy sauces now at Walmart. I don't want to see any of that stuff go away because now kids are putting it in their eyeballs. I think Smooth the DJ said I work in ophthalmology, and some guy nearly lost his. No, there you go. Some guy nearly lost his eyesight in one eye because he got one drop of Carolina Reaper sauce in his eye. I've seen people do weird challenges. They put stuff in their eyes.
You not remember the South Park episode with the cats? And
the Cheez-It one.
The cat piss?
Yeah.
And they called that like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
This is stupid. And you just got to monitor what your kids are doing.
Right. Clinton
Unfortunately,
House
most
is
people-
So Jess,
said
before you
iPads
went
are
off camera, before
Sorry.
you went
She's
off
still
camera, I
not
think
here.
Extra Zero wanted to
I
ask you
just
since
wanted.
you have children. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
going to ask what
Go ahead.
what your perspective on this is as a parent. Like, how do you feel? What you know?
I would be well. Okay, so I have a special needs child. She's only 5. I have to watch everything she does constantly. So maybe my take is a little more helicopter mom than an average parent, but yeah, I guess know what your kid's doing, and at the first sign that there may be even a problem at all, take them in. It doesn't hurt if it ends up being nothing. Take them in. So I don't know, but I don't think everyone else. Yeah, always happy that it's nothing, and that we got it checked, because we've had to make several trips like that. Yeah, always happy that it's nothing. So even if there's even a suspicion that there's something going on, take them in, get them checked out. Yeah. So, I mean, especially once you learn what, okay, let's say this was my kid. Once I found out he ingested that and he was acting away, yeah, let's go get it looked at. Let's go to the urgent care. Why the hesitation? I don't get it. But also punishing the company or the public, and, preventing other people from, ingesting said product.
They are pretty vague on the
It's a little much.
details. They're pretty
Yeah.
vague on the details with this. All we know is that he went home after feeling sick from school and his brother found him. We don't know what happened in between now. We don't know what his situation is at home, who was at home.
Well, it says he was a TikToker. So I think that's, and again, I'm not going to blame. I don't like TikTok. I don't use it. My wife.
No,
loves
blame TikTok.
but-
Blame the Chicons. They're the ones that killed the kid.
Well, I'm just saying that if you're a parent and your kid's doing TikTok challenges, maybe that's they all
do. All kids want to try and put Mentos in a Coke bottle.
Everybody wants to be a YouTuber. Everybody wants to be this TikTok star,
Right.
get all these deals and stuff like that, instead of just being authentic. But they see the fame and the glory, and that's what they want to do.
I think there's a bigger conversation about people not wanting to develop their own personalities. They want to piggyback off of famous people, and it's unfortunate that we see that with a lot of young people. It comes from starting off young and not fostering an imagination. And, I think everything's just so cliquey with kids today. They need to be something else. They need to, there's a sense of, we need to be homogenous, not independent, not be our own things. And it's sad to see.
And the shock content, right? That's something that the kids go for, the shock value. So they want to one up, and they want to, keep doing more crazy things. And if you have a kid who, if you know that they're doing TikTok videos, definitely keep up on the trends and see what's going on. Keep a pulse on, the challenges or whatever, because Tide Pods, all the things,
right?
Back in the day, keep an eye on them, especially if they have a social media presence.
Or throwing the phone out the window.
Kids used to just want to be.
Get rid of it.
They wanted to be like football players, models, and movie stars back in the day, and now they want to be social media influencers.
Influencers.
Yeah,
I don't want to be an influencer. I like being on YouTube and stuff, but I don't want to be called an influencer. I want to be called a whore.
Rightly so, as you are.
The only thing I want to
Jess.
influence is creativity. That's the only thing I would like to influence.
I want to influence having
if you're
fun.
Gonna create, yeah.
Go have fun. Find your own path. Do things like that. Don't try to be me. It's a bad idea to be me after all. But just if you want to go do something, as long as it's legal, go do it. If you have the idea to go climb that mountain, go climb that freaking mountain. If you want to ask that girl out,
but make sure
ask
you
that
train
girl
first.
Yeah, but if you're going to play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. So,
yes,
at your own risk, right? Yeah. Kids are one thing, parents' responsibility, in my opinion. But over 18, play stupid games, you might, FAFO.
Melee K has a good point. We need to make the hot chips exclusive to Ram Ranch.
I don't know what that means.
You don't need to know what that means.
I don't know what that means. Yes.
You don't need to know what it means. All you need to know
Well,
is a reason.
I guess on that note,
probably includes butt stuff.
Oh,
yeah, definitely.
Naked cowboys.
Definitely on the note of that and whoring ourselves out, I think this is a good opportunity to do some outros and figure out what people have going on this week.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you for that smooth outro. Extra. Just really quick before we get started, Robert Wiles reached out to me and wanted me to give a shout out to Tomby, who is one of the mods for both Nina and Az. Robert's been going through some stuff, and Tomby helped him out and got him something he needs in order to stream and everything like that. So big shout out to him. I love people in this community helping each other out. All I want to see is people helping each other out. So it's beautiful to see that. And thank you, Robert, for reaching out to me to make sure to give a shout out to him. I appreciate you, mate. So Kenzo, you got anything going on this week?
No.
Short and sweet.
Please check out.
All right, cool.
Check out Art by Kenzo on Twitter and on YouTube. It's all at Art by Kenzo. Links are in the description down below. Thank you, Kenzo.
Thank you, Danny.
You're welcome.
Oculus,
too much
you got anything
together.
going on this week?
Not much. Probably next Friday. I have to make up more FNT memes down the road. And yeah, you can follow me on Twitter where I post them on mostly FNT related content.
Nice.
Mhm.
And just so you guys know, if you guys are covering other shows and you're memeing, make sure to hashtag the Legion. It's great for the shows that you're watching, and we want to see more people covering. So just remember to hashtag and at the Legion, and we'll check it out.
Make sure you guys do it even
Devil-
on Ballbusters. We love to promote Ballbusters.
Devil made me do it. You got anything going on this week?
Yeah, let me try to bring up the energy as much as I can here.
It's been 2 hours, man.
Devil made me do it. Now like 3 on the Twitters. Subscribe to Beelzebub. Watch Get Ranked every Sunday to Sunday. It is James Bond movies.
James
Next
Bond?
Sunday. Yeah, that guy. Next Sunday is a week off. Got something going. And so yeah.
What's going to be the one after the break?
We're doing 80s pop. 80s pop music. Best.
80s pop.
And also my wheelhouse.
Well, who do we have on tomorrow?
Tomorrow we have CJP, we have Extra Zero and Dermy, my co-host, and we have Adam the Renaissance Nerd.
I finally get to meet Extra Zero on the field of battle.
No,
and then of
we've
course
been on before.
Well, once, but
of course D&D reviews, me and Dermy's new thing. We should have the first episode out here either today or hopefully.
Probably not today. I'm going to try to have draft 1 done. I have to run it through YouTube.
Okay, so hopefully tomorrow. And
it's going to be a lot. It might be Monday, to be perfectly fair, because I have to, in order to do this right, you have to run it through YouTube to make sure that it's not getting copyright claimed and everything. Because what we did was like EFAP movies. If you guys have ever seen like EFAP movies or an EFAP minis, we had the thing playing, so I have to edit it down, I have to run it through, make sure that it's not getting copyrighted. So it's going to take a little bit. This is going to be all these are going to take some time. These aren't easy.
So yeah, expect a review on One Piece next month.
Possibly. No, I'm going to try to have it done. I'm going to try to have the first 3 done next week at least.
There's our title card for tomorrow, or our thumbnail for tomorrow.
Get wanked.
Yes, I am.
Great, I'm gold.
I mean, I'm
Who's dubbing me in this stream then?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
Dermy, what do you got going on this week, mate?
Oh, this week, of course, you subscribe to Beelzebub and all that good stuff. We just talked about that. Check out my channel. My schedule is finally back to normal after 3 long months. So I'm going to be trying to put out 2 to 3 videos a day. Late Night Mayhem is at least going to take a week off. I'm looking at starting to do it on Tuesday nights at 10 p.m. Go to about midnight. Tiny Chair interviews are going to be coming back. And of course, Friday for Ballbusters. Oh, we all love Ballbusters. So come check me out. degeneracy at its finest, and actually some decent content as well. I do have actual content. So
I think Ballbusters
Awesome,
is the
man.
reason I'm half asleep this week. To be honest.
CJP, mate, what do you got going on this week?
I've got the Forgotten One cast. This week will be DJ Access. We're going to be talking digital music. I just did finish producing the last track for my second album, so that'll be I'll do the full album release in December, like I did for the Bond one last year. So what else have I got going on? I'll be on Temple Queen's The Place to Be Reviews. I'm one of the panelists on his shows Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. So I'll be on Saturday Night's Main Event tonight. But other than that, I just keep putting music on my channel, and I am 94 subs away from monetization. So 94. That's all I need.
Oh, let's get that going, guys.
Yeah.
If you like his work, share it out, and make sure to tag him so he can retweet and share it as well. Because it's a great way to help the creators. Oh, and also congratulations to Horror Amarada for hitting the 500 mark on her YouTube channel. She's going to be doing a 12-hour stream. But if she can reach 1,000, she will be doing
Let's
a
get her to
24-hour
1,000.
stream. So I implore you to at least get her to 1,000, and we'll make her suffer through a 24-hour stream. Love you, Horror.
Do it. I love 24-hour streams. I need to do another one soon. Ooh, I love them.
I've never done that. The longest stream I ever did was on the Legion, and I don't know how people can do a 24-hour one.
I will say the hardest part about a 24-hour stream is the last 2 hours, because your body starts shutting down. And I'm pretty sure last time I did it,
we should take shifts.
Yeah, I fell asleep on stream.
If the Legion ever reaches 100K subs, I will do a 24-hour stream.
Hot tub stream?
How about that?
You are an expensive
We did a
whore.
7-hour stream.
Yeah. 100,000? You can't do it for 10,000?
Well, it's because I don't
do it
want to
for
do it.
All right,
I'll do it. Give me
Let's-
control.
let's-
I'll come on and do it for 24 hours. I'll do it
Yeah.
every year. I love 24-hour streams.
All right,
They're
all right.
amazing.
Jeremy, I love you.
100K
I love
may
you,
never
man, but
arrive,
There's no
all
way
right?
in hell I'm giving control over this YouTube channel.
Hey, I will be a good boy. I will behave.
No, you won't.
No, I won't.
If I get 40 billion followers, I'll do a face reveal.
I haven't pulled a DSP on stream,
Troop up, man, you
Smoo. I did fall asleep on my last 24-hour stream. I did.
What's this?
That's what Troop Up has going on.
You got a show coming up, looks like.
Well, not until 2024. June 14th, 2024 is his first show.
Can we get a come on, sing a couple bars. Come on.
I don't know the lyrics.
Sing Despacito.
Just say baby like 50 times.
Baby,
Hang on.
baby.
Hang on.
Oh,
Baby, I did this on Memestream.
Get it.
We also got Despacito.
So, true pop culture. What do you got going on this weekend?
Cause if you like the way you look
you
down
look at
much,
me,
oh baby, you
maybe
should
you
go
should
and
go
love yourself.
I got my lighter out.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I love singing around CJP.
So be on the lookout for True
Okay.
Pop Culture's new single. I am Justin Bieber.
I know. Yeah, I will be live streaming tomorrow around the same time as this stream, and I'll have Uninspired Reviewer as a guest. He's become a regular now, somewhat. He's great to talk to. He's great to talk with movies and whatnot. And we'll be discussing the live-action One Piece and episode 4 of Ahsoka. Apparently, it's been getting a 9 out of 10 on IMDb, and I watched.
There's freaking Anakin at the end. Oh my God, Anakin!
Literally, like, what is 9 out of 10 worthy about it? And I saw nothing of the sort. It's absolute BS.
Hey, Stevenson. That's the only thing.
Yeah, I liked the way he spoke and stuff, but his dialogue is Terrible.
And Maroke was literally a fart in the wind. Not even
Mhm.
figuratively. He was a fart in the fucking wind.
Oh my god, it's Darkula. Fart in the wind. So yeah, and I will be launching YouTube membership soon. It's gonna be just one level, the True Believer level.
True Believer?
Famous. Yeah, True Believer.
The fact that you didn't name it Believer makes me disappointed.
It's a Stan Lee quote. All right, I decided upon the name way before the Justin Bieber memes came out. All right, Stan Lee always said,
it is going to be
hold on, that
True Believer.
We believe. We believe
You are
you.
gonna put a poll out in your channel. Put a poll out in your channel, and you'll have to change it. Watch. But you know what? Go to Twitter. Go to Twitter. Put a poll out, and you'll have to abide by the rules of it.
Okay. I'll do the next best thing, and I'll put like a Justin Bieber face emoji that you can spam in the chat.
Yeah,
I think it's like £1.99 British pounds a month.
True
culture.
So yeah, stay tuned for the memberships,
sure
and I have another new video planned as well.
Look, there he is already.
Those members.
What the hell am I looking at?
You got a little bit of white missing everywhere, but yeah.
Oh no!
Oh geez.
That's Justin Bieber, Spider-Man.
Oh no!
I have never been this weirded out. All right.
Spider-Man is Spider-Man. Justin Bieber is Chew Pop.
Yeah, exactly.
Zero.
Yes.
Extra zero, mate. You got anything coming up this week?
Yeah, so I will, as previously mentioned, I'll be on the James Bond episode of Get Ranked tomorrow, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern. And then, of course, I have my show, Figure Action, which goes live every Thursday night at 9 Eastern. If you're into Transformers, action figures, Black Series, Marvel Legends, whatever, anything that has to do with collecting or, yeah, right. Mr. I build Gundams. He's just salty because we don't ever really talk about Gundams on the show. But anyway.
Yeah. Why don't you ever talk about Gundams? And by the way, I'm about to share my screen. It is up. It is official.
Okay. Well, let me get through what I have going on.
Sorry.
Yeah. I completely ignore you.
Sorry, bud. Go on, mate. Go on.
I do have powers. I do have powers to remove you. Anyway, aside from that, I'll be here on Saturdays. And, just again, mark your calendars because on the 29th, I'll be the guest on Side Scrollers. So be sure to check out that show. It's a Friday show. I'm really excited about that. And then also, I'll be on Mephisto's channel on the 23rd. So again, mark your calendars for that. And hopefully my schedule goes back to normal because I've been missing memeing Side Scrollers. So, follow me on Twitter at extra008. If you like memes, I still have been putting out memes when I can. I appreciate the follows. I'm almost up to 300 now. So give me a follow. I'd really appreciate it. But that's it for me.
Is my screen sharing? I can't tell.
Yeah.
It's just being weird to me.
That's awesome that you're growing so quickly.
Are you growing now?
Yeah, it's not loading. Just real quick.
Everybody who just
showed their Gundams.
Here we go.
Everybody who just showed their Gundams, can you show them again to Extra Zero?
See, this is a Gundam. This is Shining Gundam.
No,
they're not loading at all.
This is Bludgeon. Bludgeon's
These are my husband's.
Your husband has good taste. I don't think it's going to show up.
I just get head.
Posing, coming in, posing, stealing her husband's stuff.
I have
Stolen
Nova
Valor.
Prime here. Nova Prime kind of looks like a Gundam, doesn't he?
No, he doesn't. He's not a Gundam. He's Nova Prime.
He's not.
I quit sharing my screen because StreamYard is acting really weird. I don't know if it's my internet or not, but I put out the poll. Should at True Pop Culture 7 call his members true believers? Yes or no?
Yes.
It will be up for 12 hours.
Yes, you're a baby.
Well, speaking of polls, Dermy, the results are in on the poll that I put up.
Polls.
So
on the poll.
Listen, that poll is biased because you were memeing the whole time.
It's not biased. Adam Krigler said Godzilla would win.
Well, yeah, but also he said that he could kick Maz's ass.
Mazza won with 66.7%. And also, I don't know where Adam actually said he would kick Mazza's ass.
He did it on my post, but I'm gonna say this: I'm the underdog in this fight now. Okay, I'm gonna kick him. I'm going to win. I am the Rocky. Hey, remember that. And that's a great Sanju, by the way.
Jess, let the people know where they can find you, what you got coming up. I want people to go check out your content.
I am Surly Durly on X, I guess. I am Waifu Kron on YouTube, and thank you to the latest person that subbed because it got me out of the devil's territory. I was at 666 for about 24 hours. So now 667. Thank you. And
Favorite number.
later tonight, I am going to be on, actually less than a couple of hours, I'm going to be on with Jessica Reloaded. I'm on the Autonomous Zone 3 days a week, but my regular streams are on Fridays. They're kind of a shit show, but it's my shit show. So I have a lot of fun. The panel show. And actually, this week I'm also doing an interview. I don't know if anybody knows who the Gothsicles is, but it's an electronic band who like fuses nerddom into their music. And I am so excited to be interviewing that singer on Wednesday. So I'm going to upload that as a premiere later on. But I mean, you reach out to people and it's like all they can say is no. And he's like, cool. I'm like, hell yeah, let's go. So I've also
or they just don't answer DMs.
Or they don't answer. That's fine. But you know, you shoot your shot. And sometimes they say yes. So I'm excited about that one. I am getting I've had a couple interviews with some indie comic content creators and that kind of thing. So probably going to be keeping that up. But yeah, Fridays, Waifu Cast Fridays at 5 p.m. Pacific. Everywhere else, if you follow me on Twitter, I'll post the showtime. So thank you for having me. This
Awesome.
Has been fun.
Thank you for
Thanks for coming on.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming on. It was great. It was a great time having you on. And it was great hanging out with you and Jess the other week. It was last week, right? Yeah. Every day is blending.
Was it only last week?
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell is going on half the time. But yeah, go check out her channel. Her links are are rolling through the screen right now. So go check her out. And enjoy the content because you know I have seen bands that mix nerd culture with their music and I really do enjoy that, so I'll definitely be tuning in if I'm not.
I'll put the link in the private chat for who the band is and they have some of their music, but yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Awesome. I'll check it out a little bit later for sure. And I am Superman. If he wasn't scared of green rocks, leader, creator, and founder of the Legion of Memers. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you next week. Have a great week, everybody.
Bye.
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 Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Sayonara.
So most of the guests and co-panelists, I cannot change from mute to unmute during the end.
I'm telling you, it's StreamYards.
Wait,
I don't see the outro going on. I don't.
Well, I mean,
when we say extreme what?
I don't see it. I have
Not
it
yet.
on YouTube.
Shut up.